to look at.
Dude, read that on it.
Because you said, on the Air Max Works group.
Yeah, I was like, the heck is this? All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's do it. Yo, Sneak This Podcast, episode 412. No George in the building. I got the homie Don, like always, in the building.
We back.
Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. We had to make sure we get an episode out this week. Didn't do one last week, but we back, and we got a whole lot to talk about.
Damn, why didn't you do one last week?
I don't know. Oh, Cortez had soccer tryouts.
Oh, for real?
So he has soccer tryouts, and that's a whole ordeal.
Oh, I already know.
Like, it's a whole
But
ordeal.
he's fired, though, so does he really need to try out these days?
I mean, for his team that he's on now, they basically was like, here's the offer.
Okay.
But then, like, he wanted to sort of explore his other options.
All right.
But it sucks. It's a whole scheme. It's a plan. Like, every team tries out on the exact same days and the exact same times.
For
so
real?
it's like, they want you to, like, oh, no, you pick one. You pick one, that's it. And then, like, they'll offer it to you, and they'll be like, you got 24 hours to say yes or no. Because
Dang.
they don't want you to be like, going here to try out, go here to try out and all that.
So what type of club is this? This is not like for the city or...
No. This is his soccer club, like where he went to Spain, PSG.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so, he's still doing PSG. What he wants to do is just that, like...
Shout out to him, man.
He just wants to see his options. But last night they called and was like... Another club called and was like, hey, can you come out, do some stuff? So he went out there, and they was talking to him and me like, buddy, like, what do you need?
Yeah.
And I'm like, the heck?
That's how it starts.
And I was like, man, that's fire. I know he felt good about it, but then he was like, man, I started feeling weird. Like,
yeah.
The man was like, look, buddy, let me tell you something. I built a team around you. Like, I'm like...
Like that?
Yeah, and I was like...
And he's what, 13?
13.
Oh, man, yeah.
He just got to get faster, some discipline. That's
Colleges is coming soon, watch.
Oh, yeah, he had a couple little calls already, so...
Dang.
And I told him, I was like, yeah, he only 13. They were like, we just want to put him in our future person ordeal. What's his height? They were like, what's his height? What's his position? What's his weight? It's crazy? First question, like, the colleges asked, grades and nutrition. They were like, what's he eating? I go, he a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Like,
we eat everything under the sun at 13.
I'm like, right now he burns so much energy from soccer that, like, he eats whatever he wants. And they were like, yeah, he going to have to get that a little wrapped up a little bit.
Nah, see, I don't like that because, number one, even without running that much, like, you could eat everything under the sun and you just, like, walk across the street and burn everything.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the window for him to do it now.
Yeah.
Now, but they were like, yeah, but the issue is that, like, it's going to be harder to break them habits if you don't start now. They were like, we don't want him to get in college and he's out of control and then he can't do what he needs to do for us. And I go, okay, I mean, it kind of makes sense. They were like, hey, it's just more of just
That's
a balance.
fair, but that gets tough because at the end of the day, it's still a child.
They do. I'm
Let
like,
a kid be a kid, man.
Yeah.
Your brother want a burger, man, get him a burger.
I'm like, I'm not going to let him like, hey, chill on Halloween candy.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not
pizza
gonna
on
be
a Friday
like
night.
that.
You're going to tell him no? Like, nah, get a slice.
Anyways, well, man, like I said, I appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. Don, you got any pickups?
Oh, as of recent, the last pickup I received was what SBs were those? The Deshaun Jordan.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Have you seen him in person yet?
Yeah, I got him. Oh, no, I don't.
See, in my head, I was like, I don't think my man has seen him, so I'm gonna bring him. And never mind. Psych.
Nah, I don't. Mind your business. Nope.
Yep.
I ain't got him.
I'm trying to think. That might be the last one. Yeah. I'll be honest, I've been going to my like TJ Maxx and Ross and all that spots.
Been dry.
Been a little slow. There's been some bangers not my size.
See, I was like, you know what? Every time I'm in an area and I see a Ross or something, I'm like, I'm going inside. I went in the Ross on Litchfield, which I've been in there a million times.
Yeah.
Never really seen nothing in there.
Okay.
There was some stuff in there. Now, they were like some crazy sizes, but I went, okay.
Just let you know that they are in there at one point.
Yeah,
with
like,
size.
I was like, okay, I'm getting a little close.
Yeah.
Like, I saw some cleats, like soccer cleats with Cortez. I'm joints was like $250.
Yeah.
But they were there for like 88, and I went, and they didn't have his size, but I went, okay. Some Doc Martens in there. I was like, okay. Like, it wasn't the weird Doc Martens. It was like the ones like
the nice ones you would rock, yeah.
And then they had like some KDs in there. They had what else? Oh, some Giannis's,
Okay.
But like they were like size 18,
Yeah.
They were like some ridiculous 15, whatever. But like if they would have been the kid size, I would have grabbed them.
I'm telling you, remember when I was sending you a bunch of pictures 2 weeks ago? I'm in
Insane.
there, but nothing was in my size.
Is that the same one you said you'd be going to?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, I haven't been to that one.
Bro,
yet.
I'm telling you, pull up. I go at least try to go 2-3 times a week, and I can tell when they don't get their shipment in because I see like the same format, and then I'll give it a couple of days, and then when I go in on a Saturday, everything in there, just not my size.
And see, I don't go to that one. Like once you started saying it, we were always going to the Costco there. That was the Costco we would go to.
Yeah, it's across the street.
But then we started going to the Costco, the new one like on Buckeye.
That makes
Buckeye.
sense.
So I was like, I couldn't figure out why I never have the opportunity to go there. That's why we don't go there. So I was like, no wonder why I can't find time to stop there because I never hit that 303 like that.
That makes sense.
But like Cruzy had a soccer practice on the 303 somewhere one day. And I was like, hey, you mind if I stop at this store? He's like, no, I'm tired. I was like,
damn.
And I was like, well, what if there's something in there for you? I'll get it. She was like, go take me out.
No.
I was like, man, come on.
But yeah, and I think that Deshaun, I'm trying to think if I got anything else. I want to say
you didn't get banned one of those?
No, but I'm going to. They're cheap.
It's just crazy.
They're cheap. And honestly, I love the shoe. Just haven't got it yet because it's cheap.
Yeah. Like, were you surprised they sat?
I'm surprised that they sat now. I'm surprised that they were like under retail the day they came out. Like, bro, they was retail, and I was seeing cats online going, yo, got a full-size run at $140 shipped. I'm like, but they just dropped.
Yeah, they had the stores put a discount code same day. 20% off, 25% off. I went,
I don't know why they're being disrespected the way they are, because I feel like it's slight disrespect, because the quality of it looks great, and it is still a band one. You know what I'm saying? And it still says band on it. It has all the accoutrement that would make you want to get it. So I don't know why they're being slightly disrespected, but
I was surprised that they've come down a little bit, but like the Nigel Sylvester low one.
Yeah, even though
I was surprised at like how high those were at one point, and then they got to like 3. Now they're like 250.
Yeah,
you can maybe find a pair for like 200, 190. But I thought if any of the other ones would reach at least 250,
it would be that one.
It would be this one.
Yeah, packaging, the idea behind it, it's the colorway. It's the colorway.
Like it's not. It has the X on the back. Cats think
and the execution
like that
of it was dope.
Yeah, like it's good materials. Yeah. X on the back. I thought this would be the ones that
And to me, it dropped at the perfect time, like spring, summertime. Like that's when you get your lows off.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, man, like cats. I don't see why you wouldn't want to buy this. I don't get it.
To me, I'm like, what else do you want? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, everyone's waiting on the Travis Scott low, that pink one.
Are they waiting for it?
I know I am.
You are?
Damn right. Bro, I wear pink.
Yeah, but they look good on you. I wear pink too.
I like pink, shy pink, light pink, dark pink. Those to me are fire.
I wish the leather was pink. I don't
Instead of the suede.
that back panel.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm going to get my shit.
And you know what? The one I think I like the most is the one without the red swoosh.
Okay.
Like, the one with the red swoosh, like Valentine's Day.
I agree.
To me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I could definitely see you wearing those.
Yeah, I need those. But in terms of, like, lows in general, I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't know why they're not as big as they should be. This is fire. But, that on Deshaun Jordan, that's the only one I got. What have you not copped yet?
I haven't copped band one.
Okay. So you haven't broke your...
I don't know, Dom.
Hey, listen, I'm not here to judge.
Look,
I'm not here to judge.
I don't know, man.
I do kind of want to tell you I told you so, but I'm not here to judge.
I don't know, man.
Okay, listen, if you don't know, you don't know. I don't know what you're talking about either.
Look, man, 2027, I'll be there.
Hey, and guess what? On the pod next year, on 2027, I'll tell you guys I told you so again.
I need everybody. Just stop guessing. Cats be hitting me up, fam. I know you. Nah. I don't know what you're talking about. Mind your business.
It's going to happen at some point, bro. But it's not your fault, though. It's really not your fault. The reason why I say that is because these shoes that we wanted, they're so accessible and so cheap. You had to do it. It's almost like an investment.
Yeah.
It's a smart investment.
Look, man.
From one guy, I get it. I understand. I do. I promise.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, listen. Don't judge my man.
Talking about.
I don't either.
I haven't copped yet.
All right, so now what are releases since you ain't copped?
I made a mistake. about that Deshaun Johnson. I was joking.
For real? So how'd you accidentally on purpose cop?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. Okay, he didn't cop nothing.
Let's do release.
All right.
You do. Let me see. All right, let's do releases and go. Did you try or think about trying for that blue tile dunk SB?
Oh, that dropped today?
Yeah.
I saw it. I didn't try.
I thought about it. I just don't really care for the colors. Like
I don't. Yeah, the inside obviously is dope. And once eventually the material comes off and everything.
Oh, so it comes off.
I think so, right? There's something
I don't know.
underneath.
Oh, I don't know. Because I was like, why didn't they put that inside on the outside?
Okay, if it doesn't come off underneath, I'm wrong. But for some reason, I thought the blue tile is underneath, like the scales.
Maybe
I could be wrong.
It's the like butterfly.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
Whatever.
But nonetheless, I looked at it, thought about it. I'm good.
Hey, I'm cool with it. We got a Air Max 1 Braves. So like baseball teams got like a City Connect drop.
I need a new Air Max 1, so why not?
It's okay.
I
mean, this one's okay.
Okay.
I don't think they're bad. We got a Hoka Mafate Speed 2.
Have you tried a Hoka on?
No, but when we were in New Orleans, I saw a man wearing Hokas, and them joints was fire.
So
I had never even seen that version of a Hoka model. I told George, don't tell nobody I said this, but them joints is fire.
I went to, what place is that? I'm drawing a blank of the store, but it's another store in Posada, and they had some Hokas there, and I tried them on. They look insane, and I felt like I grew 5 inches.
See, that's why I might need them, though.
But they're comfy.
How comfortable could they really be?
Nah, they're comfortable.
Have you tried an on brand or whatever that is?
Not yet, no.
Like, are they more comfortable than Ultra Boost?
The Hoka, yeah.
Really?
And I'm not saying that because I'm checks over stripes. This Hoka, like, it was actual cloud. From the heel to the toe, I went like I supernate, I overpronate, I did all that. My foot was
You didn't feel like you
cloud
twist your ankle?
No, not at all. My toes was like,
it's by far, if you're in the airport, the number one sneaker in the airport.
No.
Those and the Ons are the number one sneaker in the airport.
I see Hokas everywhere. And honestly, I don't know if I'd buy them. I'd have to find one I think is fire. That one is okay. That's acceptable.
Yeah, this one's okay. It's really high. But the one that I saw that man wearing in New Orleans, it didn't have that super thick sole, which made me go like, all right, them joints is kind of clean. Like, but like the ones that I see people outside wearing, I would never buy those ones.
Yeah.
Like it's like a specific model. It's like the foam is like kind of wavy.
It's super wavy. And it's like a quadruple foam. Yeah,
that's the one.
It's very comfortable. I gotta say,
I'm sure
very
it
comfortable.
Is, how much are Hokas?
They're not cheap.
Oh, really?
Retail Hokas is like $2+. The ones I found in this, what's the name of the store? It's
Dick's?
Something outlet.
Nordstrom Rack?
Nordstrom Rack. Thank you.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah, they opened a newer one over in the Posada area.
There's another one over there? A new one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think my wife did.
A few months ago, yeah.
They got good stuff in there?
Not bad. Hey, Nike clothes.
Really?
They had some
the other Nordstrom Racks.
Designer glasses, some colognes, about some dope colognes.
See, I used to always go to Nordstrom Rack trying to, if I could get dress shirts from there, like they'd be like $29, $39.
It's got a little bit of everything, man. A little bit of everything.
To go check that joint out.
Yeah, and the sneakers, I mean, they got sneakers and whatever, nothing like super fire, but they had Hokas, and I was like, let me try Hokas on. Colorways wasn't my bag, but they are comfortable. So I get it. Honestly, I get the hype. So I'd kind of want to see that one in person, because if it's like enough to where I could pull it off with something.
Yeah, like this one is.
It's not terrible.
It's not too bad. It doesn't look as high, and it got like a outdoorsy sort of look to it.
I think I touched 6'1" when I put them on, and I'm 5'10".
I need them joints so I can at least hit average. So I can hit average height.
If my kids want to go on a roller coaster and they can't do it, I'm getting some Hoka. They're gonna be all right.
That's a fact. Got Converse Shy 001 Premium Ink, like the navy blue leather. So it's not suede, it's leather now.
Yeah, it's all right.
But what's good about these, I think, I talked about in the pod, was in the playoffs, he's been wearing these. He's been wearing these and a silver pair.
Crazy.
Like, wearing, I really feel like that's a big deal to see, like, the athlete wear it. To me, Book and cats like that be wearing too many pairs that ain't going to come out in store. It doesn't make me want to go to the store and buy, like, if I see Book wearing a better pair, then I can go in the store. I don't want that anymore.
Exactly. And that's why when we touch on PJ Tucker, that topic, I feel that way. And for that very reason. And we'll touch on it, but for that very reason, I'm like, now? Like, you know what I'm saying? But we'll touch on it. But
which, you know,
that point you're making is going to be the point opposite when you're like, I kind of dig it. No, because you're late.
It's late, but I feel like it's right on top. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We got a, what is this? We got a LaMelo Ball low.
Okay.
MB05. And no, I'm not really mad at the shoe. It's just the color.
I like the shoe and the colors. Honestly, they're great for kids.
Yeah, phenomenal for kids.
Makai he's had multiple colors, and they look fire when he's on the court.
Like, they're phenomenal for kids. Anytime I see kids wearing them, they look dope. But like,
I've tried them on because they've had a couple actually at Ross. I've tried them on too. $30.
Yeah, I got the 1 and the 2, and then I love those models.
I would get the Rick and Morty still if I could find them for a good size.
Oh, them joints was fire too. Them joints is high.
I like those.
At least they were high.
They still are, kinda.
We got the Asia A2 gold standard.
Shout out to her.
That's cool. The ones that came out, they didn't sell out on sneaker. You know, I was a little surprised. I thought like the first colorway of hers would at least sell out to the rest.
Selling out, bro.
Yeah, nothing is. We got a new model. It's a New Balance 5030.
Okay.
Metallic silver. These suck.
Damn, what is that heel?
It looks like a high heel.
It looks like they trying to do a Hoka.
You know, you buy New Balances?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
You know, New Balances to me, I will never buy a New Balance if it's not leather or suede.
So I did my first one was a 535
or nylon,
the basketball like looking ones, and I love those. And after I bought those, I got a couple of runners. Nylon, I agree, but and maybe like a good because they got good quality suede.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel like I'm not prepared to go to New Balance. Like Cortez had some New Balance cleats before.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared for like performance New Balance. I'm like cool with just the like Ronnie Fieg type chilling lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like they have like some that's sort of like their own version of like a hyperfuse material and stuff. I'm like, I'm good.
No, I'm straight on.
Like this right here is like some metallic silver foam on top. I'm cool.
I'm with it. I appreciate him for doing that, but no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good with that. If my New Balances ain't suede, I ain't with it. Or leather or nylon.
Although I will say their suede like actually makes my foot sweat. They got like a couch suede, which is like a lot.
We got a Reebok Shaqnosis low, which I do like the low tops, but it's a muted mauve pink.
Ooh, let me see that. I kind of like that colorway.
You know, I'm not.
I kind of like it.
You know what's crazy with this is that like
looks like bacon. Like this is a bacon colorway, like the 90s.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, but I feel like with the Shaqnosis, they backed themselves in a corner. Like
something different.
Well, the whole point of the Shaqnosis was like the hypnosis, the like swirl black and white. Colors that come out don't work with it. It don't got the swirl effect.
It doesn't, but that is tight.
This is clean. Hold on, what's Cortez called?
Yeah, go ahead. Do
Hello? Hello?
Hi, Daddy.
What's up?
For the school project, I need like this white flat cardboard piece so like I can like make a poster.
You need a poster board.
Yeah, like a poster board.
Cortez, tell your mom. I'm doing a podcast.
I know. Once you get back, like if you are able to on your way home.
Okay. All right, I will.
All right,
bye. Bye. What?
I just had to do that 2 days ago, so I feel you 100%.
Like, he knew he needed this probably all weekend. He calls me right now talking about he needs a white poster board.
See, at least he called during the day. I was at the house chilling after dinner. You know, after dinner when you're done, you like this?
I hate
I'm big
that.
chilling, and then Jordan goes, Dad, I'm like, what's up? Can you go to the store? I'm like, we just ate dinner. Oh, I need a poster board. For what? For my project. I'm like, fam, when I picked y'all up from school, we passed 17 stores.
I hate that.
I'm like, I am in my mode where my shoes is off, my socks is off. I'm chilling.
Damn.
But we do what we got to do. So I went and did it. But so trust me, I feel you.
I'm just like,
understand.
We were out all weekend. Like we could have grabbed a few things. Like, anyways, of course, he want me to do it after I've been at work all day. Leave here. They want me to make an extra stop, find a poster board. You know what always happens? You stop at one place, they ain't got no more.
I know.
You got to go to another place.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. They're like, oh, you need the perforated poster board. They don't have it at Fry's. So now I got to go to Walmart. Now I got to go to CVS. So now I gotta
it's like I'll go to Target and they ain't got it. It's like, well, now I got to go to Walmart. And then Walmart is so big, you got to walk through the whole store just to find the art stuff.
And then knowing me, I'm not just going to get a poster board because as I'm walking through aisles, I'm like, oh, this on sale? So now all of a sudden I got to go back and get a cart.
I'm like, you see, we started the podcast early so we could try to get out early, but now I'm going to use that time to be at the store. We got a collaboration Brainchild times Reebok DMX Series 3000 Red Nebula.
Who's Brainchild?
I don't know.
I'll be honest.
I feel like they had an Adidas collab before, but I don't know.
There's a lot of new companies doing collabs. I don't know who they are.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? All of those ones that I never heard of, and then like I'm like, let me go do a little research. They've been around since like
For real?
99.
Oh, you could be right.
I
don't know. If it's
it.
not a boutique I don't go to or a brand I have no idea.
Yeah, if it's not any of the ones that like when we was stupid copying everything on the planet, being online all day and stuff like that, Oneness, all them type of stores, I have no idea.
I'm cool.
This is okay. I mean,
it's not ugly.
I'm not. You gotta use gradient properly though.
I agree.
It's hard to use gradient.
Yeah.
We got the freshwater Griffeys. I guess they back. No, don't you really got like a pair of these?
I buy every single release.
Okay, I still got a pair of freshwaters.
I got the 2021 was the last release, and I have those. I think I'm gonna buy them though. I buy every single release, every single one.
Griffey's is one of my favorites of all.
Because that's one of the like bulky shoes that I still wear comfortably.
Yeah, like I still got the Blue Vault. I got freshwater, and I got what's the teal one? The main color was freshwater. Well, yeah, I got. That
It's what's the retail on that?
Retail is.
Please don't tell me like $225.
Doesn't say, but I'm assuming probably at least $180.
If it's under $2, I'm gonna buy.
It's got to be under $2.
I'll go on sneakers and get that.
If they slanging Griffey's for $200, they're out of their mind.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's no way.
It's a trainer.
Bro, there's no way.
Hopefully it's like $175, $185. I'll buy them then because I like those. I think that's one they'll get me every few years. If they release it, I'll buy.
I love Griffey's.
Me too.
We got the Jordan 3 World's Best Dad.
I love the colorway.
I do too. I don't think it's bad. Now the story of it.
Story is trash.
Now we're gonna talk about some stories and stuff. We talk about that Kobe pack.
Yeah.
Because it's when he won the championship, went into the locker room, and was like hugging the basketball on the ground, and that's the color of the carpet.
That's a reach.
It's a super reach, but we all saw that. You know that, like
we did, but
now I'm not buying these for that. But these coming out,
I like the colorway.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the colorway. They should have came out in June for Father's Day. May is a little early.
Yeah.
And they come with a little trophy, too, that says, like, World's Best Dad. So they made these specifically for, like, if you're looking for a Father's Day gift.
That's a little tidbit. I like that.
I know. And low-key, I go, maybe I'll show Rosia. Like,
if you don't think I'm not putting that on my one I want for Father's Day list, you out of here.
Like, hey, you know what? I want the Blackstone, too. But, like, if you can go ahead and throw this in here as well.
But see, no, hold on now. You don't wear threes anymore. So if they get those for you, wear them to the pod.
I mean, I got some threes at the house. I just don't wear them.
Exactly. So why would you get those?
I mean, I may wear these, though, because I feel like I'm one of the world's best dads, too.
I agree. I feel like I am, too.
I'll be telling cats, though. Like,
does it say world's best dad on the trophy?
Yeah, on the trophy, it actually says world's best dad.
No,
I'm like, man, I think I need that.
They're going to buy them for me.
The Harden Volume 10 Vault Yellows.
I'm good.
Have you seen these in person, though?
No.
They're really nice.
Are they?
I love the shoe.
Where would I don't know where I'd be at to see them in person. Are they in stores?
Yeah, yeah, like Dick's Sporting Goods. Like,
okay. No, I was just...
You're not going to, like, run into them at a Foot Locker.
When's the last time you've been to Arizona Mills?
Oh, no joke. I went the week we went to New Orleans. I hadn't been to Arizona Mills. Cruzy wasn't alive.
Yeah.
So 10 years maybe?
So I'm on the same page. It's been at least 7-8 years since I've been. We went last weekend because we happened to be in Tempe. I ain't been in Tempe in a while. I went to IKEA. Yeah. It's all around. So I'm like, let me see what's up with the Nike store. Side note, clearance store, popping. I bought mad gear. Popping.
I went in that
I'm
joint.
going back.
That joint had everything
popping.
Now, it wasn't as discounted as I wanted because let me tell you why I went. I went because I went to Adidas at Tanger, right?
Okay.
I went to Adidas at Tanger by on the west side, and stupid sales, like 60, 70% off sneakers.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on now. And I was like, well, the Arizona Wills was always considered like the really, really big one.
Yeah, the one inside.
So I went to it. Fam, that stuff was 60, 70% off. Now, I'm not going to say I want I don't know what you're talking about. Now, I did buy some jackets. I did buy some Adidas jackets.
Yeah.
Right? But I was like, let me go ahead and go to Nike then. I went to Nike. Fam, everything.
Anything you want. Sneakers, they got dunks, they got
Foams.
retros, they got foams.
Copper foams, royal foams.
They had basketball, they had Air Maxes, they had, in sizes.
Everything.
In sizes. And then.
It was hard for me. Like, you know what, maybe I almost bought out of Nike all the stuff that like I like, but I would have never wanted to pay retail for.
Yeah.
Like Field Generals and like them other like sort of like low casual looking ones. But they had some Dunks in there, some LeBrons. I was this close to walking out with Royal Foams again. I mean, my Royal Foams are old. Like
they had a bunch, man. They had
those are $99.
I was surprised. I'm like, and because it's funny, you had your couple of buyers that were in there trying to buy a bunch of stuff up because they resell and all that. But there was so much product out there. It's like,
it didn't matter. Though.
Everybody was cool.
It was packed in there. And like you could tell the cats that were looking for specific. They had like stacks. So they had like stacks and they were looking for specific things. But like they had Sabrinas in there. They had a few LeBrons. But I was like, fam, they got Coppers and Royals in here for $99.
It was insane.
I was like, buddy, these are $200+ sneakers for $99. I was like, even if I'm like, nah, I don't want these, I could probably sling these for like $150.
They had these Air Forces that if they had my size, I would have copped. They were like the aquamarine. Yeah, like all like aqua up top with the white bottom. And they was like $45. And I'm like, dog, where's my size? And I actually asked them, do you guys have more sizes in the back? And they're like, no, we don't.
Wait, so when you went, did they have like additional off?
Yep.
See,
that's why I bought a bunch of
additional off.
That's why I bought a bunch of clothes.
Okay.
So on the hash wall, it was 30% additional.
You see, they had none of that.
And then the clothes was like 20% additional. So I was getting T-shirts for like $9. I bought a plethora.
Yeah, see, I was trying to, but I was like, hold on, is anything additional? They were like, nah, not today. Like the week I went, it was nothing additional. You know what they had a lot of? When they started that, like, the refurbish thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, them joints look brand new to me. Like, I don't know what
you can't tell.
mean. Like, you can't
used
tell.
Once refurbished. I'm like, fam, what? I'm going to wear them anyway.
Yeah, there was a couple I thought about buying, but like they had my size.
Yeah.
I was like, man, these joints. Oh, for Cortez too. I was like, man, some of these, I was like, I may get these for them, like just cause. But
yeah, no, it was just random. I was like, bro,
I haven't been, but man, and you know what's surprising? Arizona Mills is surprisingly a still clean, good-looking mall inside. Huh?
It's clean. The mall is. The people ain't. But
that's like I was in there like really early, like when it opened, so like I didn't really.
I was there at night when they came out, and it was.
But you know, the outside of it looks a little rough. But you get inside, I'm surprised how well it's been kept up.
Right. I wasn't mad.
We also got the Jordan 3 Brazils.
I feel like I got to get it for the culture because, my family.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your fam, your wife and kids are Brazilian.
They Brazilian. So, like, do I like the colorway? No. But for the culture, I think I got to buy.
That's a crazy color.
I agree. But I think.
I saw a picture today that made them look a lot better because there's something attractive about them.
And I have the Brazil polo. My mother-in-law went to Brazil and brought me an actual Nike polo back from Brazil. So I feel like I got to get it just for culture.
You might have to get the whole family these. Huh?
I think, slow down.
Do cats do that anymore? You know what's crazy? You remember when we was coming up as sneakers, cats was buying the baby, the toddler, the teenager, the mama.
Because it was affordable. We can't do that now. Now GS sizes is the same price as adult sizes.
That is crazy.
If I were to do that, I'm paying $195 for me. And then I got to get 3 GS sizes, and they're $145 a piece.
Yeah, they're what we used to pay for our size.
Yeah, so you round up, that's $150. That's $450 right there. Plus my $200, that's $550. Got to get wifey some. So yeah, you $700 for 5 pairs of shoes. Thank you.
Those are the aspects of Nike I feel like they not looking at.
Yeah,
like cats used to legit the baby in the stroller, the toddler walking beside you, the teenager that ain't talking to you,
100%.
the wife. Our whole family had the Jordans on, and that was like some people's tradition
with the hat, with the shirt to match.
Matching outfits.
Only shoe that's acceptable now for that is everyone doing pandas. Everybody wear pandas and matching pandas. That's it.
Yeah, like
or white Air Forces. I'll do that. We'll all do white on whites.
See, that's my thing. Let's go. I'm like, Nike needs to be like, man, we can't get, because I remember when the kid sizes of like certain big releases would always be sold out. Nah, them always available now.
Yeah, because it's too expensive.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at like the toddler sizes. I'm like $90 for the
and
crib?
infant size is $70. Yeah, crib is $75.
Crib is $70.
They used to be $30. I remember because I would buy them.
Cribs was like $30, and it came with like some socks and stuff.
Yeah, with a beanie and all of that.
They came with a beanie and everything.
You don't get none of that anymore.
We got. Actually, I did this last one. We got this Air Max Up Tempo. They calling it the Derek Fisher. I mean, he used to play in these. That's a Laker colorway.
I like it.
It's a classic model, but
I like it.
Just by them calling it Derek Fisher, I would never cop.
I feel like I'm gonna cop a couple off the list. That is probably the first list in a while that I'm definitely getting Freshwaters. I'm gonna definitely campaign to get the best dads in the world. Damn it.
Yeah,
and the Brazils is for the culture.
I'm thinking about in 2027 the shy 001s. I don't have one. I love that shoe, man.
If he wins the MVP again and they win they go back to back, you might have to accidentally on purpose. I don't know what you're talking about, Cop.
I'm so tired of him. No.
Why?
Not him. I'm tired of them. No.
You know what? Here's what I'll say, especially after watching last night's game. I agree, but you can't deny it. Because everybody last night, everybody looked good on that team.
It's not, I'm tired of them. It's like all the additional, the like flopping and stuff like that, which we're going to talk about a little bit. They do a lot of that, and they don't have to.
Some of them. AJ wasn't flopping, and AJ was going crazy.
He wasn't flopping. Now, I don't think anybody was really flopping last night, but I mean, like,
oh, no.
You watch the Thunder over the season.
SGA's still the king of flop.
Like,
now.
SGA, Chet be moving funny.
Chet does.
Dort, Jaylen every once in a while.
Yeah.
Dort be doing some shady stuff.
But like Caruso, he don't.
Nah,
Caruso he gets crazy. No, Caruso goes crazy. I don't think.
I think he do like some like little sneaky stuff. Not flopping, but like defensive sneaky stuff.
I'm with it, but I mean he's been in the league for so long he could get away with it.
Which everybody does.
And AJ's been balling and he does not flop.
Freaking balling,
dog. Insane.
It's annoying that like they just get players and like that's where people miss the value and like it's like if you all really like each other and you hang out. And you're like, nobody's worried about maybe internally, I don't know, but like, no one's worried about like, oh, he's the star, I'm the star. They're glad they got a star.
Yeah.
They have fun. Them cats live in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And you'd have no idea.
Nope. And then they're one of the few benches that are like deep. You know what I'm saying? They got 6th man, 7th man, 8th man. They know they can get somebody off the bench. Someone's going to score 15 points.
They got that trade from Philadelphia for McCants or the cat that be dancing with the nail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's shooting like 80-some% from
Easy.
3. What?
Easy.
Philadelphia could have easily used that against the Knicks. I'm just like, and then they got the 12th pick in this year's draft. I mean, thank God it's not a lottery pick, but a 12th pick, that's still, that could be anything.
Yes, for sure. They going stupid. So, yeah, you don't have to cop an SGA if they go back to back. I might even do it. Shit.
I'm copping an SGA for certain. You mean Converse?
Oh, yeah, Converse. My bad. Oh, yeah, Converse. I'll wear those. They're owned by Nike.
You don't wear Adidas.
They're owned by Nike.
That's all I got for that, man. But like I said, I appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. Let's get these topics, Don.
Let's do it.
Where are we going to start at?
I mean, you want to go in order?
Yeah. What did I send in order?
Your first one was Nike lays off sneaker.
No,
Iceman. No, Iceman.
Iceman. Let's talk about Iceman.
Yeah.
Now, so Iceman come out, May 15th?
Yep, this Friday.
Now, you not the biggest.
I'm not a Drake hater.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not a Drake hater.
Come on this podcast.
I'm never really hating on Drake. No, I hate on Ye. I don't hate on Drake. Drake is cool. I'm not a Drake fan, but I like Drake.
Okay. You listen to Drake music?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you know what? Here.
I feel like old podcast studio used to be kind of talking a little.
You know why? Because his last few projects aren't that great. But I came in here and said his dance album is fire.
That joint sucked, no.
No, it didn't.
That like Caribbean music one?
I had my hips dancing. Pause.
I have never listened to it, and then I listened to it about a month ago, and I went, "Oh my god, this joint sucks."
I told you it's a brunch vibe, but no. Listen, yes, Iceman is finally dropping. We got the confirmed date. First of all, I think the rollout was super corny. That's why I the older pods because I don't like his rollout, and I stand on that. That live stream rollout he did.
Oh, that was bad.
Absolutely trash. Him driving around in the truck, absolute trash. The song that came out, what did I miss? I didn't like it, and it didn't really stick.
It didn't really stick. It's in one of my playlists, so I run into it when I'm like at the gym or something.
It's not a good song.
It's not bad. It's just that like the content of it is like, buddy.
It's not a good song.
It's not whining.
But am I anticipating the album? Absolutely, because this is supposed to be his response to everything and everybody.
Is that how you looking at it?
100%. How can you not? He's got to respond to, not even just Kendrick. If he don't respond to Kendrick, fine. He will. But he's got to respond to everybody that left him. That's kind of what Did I Miss was. That's like an appetizer to what he's about to do.
You don't think that'll ruin it if it's too busy going back at people?
We know it's going to, so no, not at all. How would he, if anything, I think it would be the opposite. If you don't and ignore it all, we're going to be like, really? You ain't going to say nothing about UMG? You ain't going to say nothing about...
If you want to say something about UMG, okay. Like, do you really see him saying anything about, like, Kendrick or Khaled or,
Yes.
I don't even know whoever else, Metro.
Everybody, Ross, Travis, everybody that was supposed to be in his corner and that wasn't, he's going to respond at some point. Now, is it going to be direct? Maybe not, but it'll be subliminal enough to where we're like, oh, okay, we know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he knows we're all waiting for that. Like, it's going to happen. He is going to respond at some form of capacity. Every song? No, maybe not every song, but he's going to let us know that he's heard, he's listened, and he's waiting.
Let me double check this camera real quick. Sorry.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I was going to say,
Yeah, I mean, can you see it? Like a little bit? If you lean, see some flashing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can see a picture if that's what you're looking for.
I just like a flashing dot.
Yep,
like,
I see it on
okay,
the
that's
left
cool.
side. Yeah,
Yeah,
red-
if you can
yeah.
see that, that's great.
Yep.
Look, I can't decide. Well, let me tell you something. I don't. Certain albums where I'm like, well, I'm listening to it when it drops. It's only certain music. Drake hasn't been one of those in a really long time. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the last one I waited to hear was Scorpion, where I was like, man, I can't wait to hear it. That was the last one.
No.
I eventually listened to everything else.
Okay.
But I'm talking some of those Drake albums, the last one, about a year after, 2 years, some of them.
No, what was the other one afterwards? After Scorpion. With the girl on the front with the grill.
Don't even know, though.
That one was anticipated.
Oh, no, it was anticipated. I'm just saying that, like,
You didn't
that was the
run for
last, that Scorpion was the last one.
Got you.
Where I was like, oh, it dropped. Let me go ahead and hit play on this
Okay.
real quick.
Let me see.
Now,
But this one you're anticipating.
okay, well, let me ask you this first. So I will agree with you.
Her loss. Okay, so it was Scorpion, Certified Lover Boy, which I didn't really care for. No, wait. That is the one. Certified Lover Boy, CLB. That one was after Scorpion, and that one, because it was 2021, it was a 3-year difference.
Yeah, I didn't.
That one I was anticipating.
Okay, I didn't even listen to it.
And then after that, because it wasn't
I
that good,
did eventually.
it wasn't that good. Afterwards, that's when I was like, okay, I'm kind of good on running to Drake albums.
I think when Certified Lover Boy came out, I think I had finally decided to listen to Views.
Oh, you come on, stop.
Like,
Views is fire.
and I'm a Drake supporter. And, like, I'm a Drake fan, I guess. But, like, I feel like with me, Drake ran his course with the homies. And, like, it just became really girl. I don't know. It felt like brunch, girls. Like, it didn't feel more like, you listen to rapping.
He tried to cater into his fan base. His fan base is more or less women.
Yeah. Her loss, though. That was with 21, right?
Yeah, and that was an amazing album.
Though. Fire.
Yeah.
All right.
That was probably his last
fire.
great
Now,
project.
it took me about a year to get to it, but I went, hold on now. This one got some
I went
bangers,
pretty quick.
huh?
It was fire.
Look, the thing with this is that, like, I don't want him to go at anybody. I just don't, because I feel like you'll be talking to nobody now. Like,
Okay.
it's like, are they now supposed to respond? Like, what do you do now? Like, you're talking to no one now. Now, when it's happening, and, like, if he really wanted to try to go back at Kendrick after Not Like Us or any of these other cats at any point in period, because, well, here's the thing. His focus was on Kendrick, which it should have been.
Yeah.
That's where it should have been. Khaled and Metro and all them is, extras in the background.
Yeah,
at the
for
moment.
sure.
So, like, once you lose that battle with Kendrick, you look goofy now, like, oh, you're making fun of Khaled.
Yeah.
It's like, well, forget that. That's goofy. Now, if you wait, gosh, what has it been?
It's 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And then, like, you got something to say about ASAP and all them now? I'm not really trying to hear. You're talking to Ghost now.
See, the only reason why I agree with you on the Kendrick point. I don't think he should go back at Kendrick for a couple reasons. Number one, because he'll lose again. That's number one. And number two, Kendrick probably wouldn't even respond. He's like, dog, look, I already watched you. I had the best year of my life because of that.
That's the thing.
So
that's why I feel like if no one's gonna respond or shouldn't respond, why bother? Dude?
Now, that being said,
Get back to the music.
ASAP did just put out his album, and he did, I don't know if you want to call it respond, but he did mention Drake And it was a fire album, by the way.
Hold on. Huh? Now, I'm a huge ASAP fan.
Don't tell me that you do not like this album.
Huge ASAP fan.
This album was great.
This joint was mid-range jumper.
You didn't listen to it, though.
DeMar DeRozan, fam.
You didn't listen to it.
I waited for it. There are certain people.
I got it on vinyl.
I waited for it. I am a huge ASAP Rocky fan. Huge.
Then how did you not like this album?
I like some songs.
Especially after the last project he gave us that was not good at all. This one was a very solid project. Very solid. Now, is it...
To be honest with you, I thought the one before it was okay.
Nah.
I thought it was all right.
Now, this isn't like Live Life ASAP.
Yeah,
It's not those.
It'll never get back
but
to that.
This one is very, very, very good.
I listened to it 3 times, and there's about 4 on there that I go, yeah, this is my vibe.
Nah, you're right.
I thought the joints for the movie, the Spike Lee movie,
Okay.
I thought them was cool.
Nah.
They was all right. You didn't like those?
It was okay.
I thought they was okay. I thought they felt a little bit classic ASAP a little bit.
Yeah.
But like with the last, he tried to go a little bit too different. Now look, he threw a little shot at Drake, but honestly, like I said, I'm a huge ASAP fan. ASAP, yeah, it's like trying to yell at the Statue of Liberty. Buddy, you got a fantastic life, a fantastic everything. Stop yelling at. It's something about the whole Rihanna, ASAP, Drake triangle thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be constantly yelling at my girl's ex-boyfriend. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
at some point, I start to feel ridiculous.
Well, they all grown. Like, it's like, all right, listen, that was when everybody was in their 20s. Like, now,
Yeah.
ASAP and them, they done had 3 kids. Like,
It's like-
Drake, you got a kid. And it's like, go do. Now, again, I'm anticipating the album. I don't know if he's going to respond. I think he should, but even if he doesn't, fine. Just give me slaps.
Let me ask you this. Does this album, because right now, there is not a single person on this planet that can't deny that Drake is an absolute legend.
Oh, yeah, no, he's cemented.
He's cemented, but hold on. He's cemented, but do you feel like this album might define his career?
It has. We can't say to make
hate
a break.
saying that.
No.
I
hear what you're saying.
But this album is so important.
No, I hear what you're saying. It's a make or break to a degree. Like it's not gonna take away his his discography.
It's not.
But he hasn't really been fire with the albums. He hasn't put out a classic album since Take Care, in my opinion. If you want to say views, cool. But he hasn't put out a classic since Take Care.
I feel like we could call her. It's hard to call her Lost a classic, but that joint is really good.
It's great, but it's not a classic. And if I'm talking like just solo projects after, and I don't know if you're reading this is too late, is that before or after Take Care? If it's after Take Care, that's his last classic. But
that was a banger too to
no,
me.
that's a classic by far. And that's what I'm saying. I like Drake. I don't hate to say the old Drake, but I listen to Drake. But this album is a make or break for sure because either A, he's going to come back and be like, okay, there's the Drake we've been waiting for. He still got it. Or, damn, again? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mid and it's like, now what?
Do you think that...
And after this, if this album's mid, I don't want to hear no more Drake. I stand in it.
Do you think I feel like it's really immature take, but like, because we were grown men, right? Like grown people were more invested in the Drake. Not like my son and them, like they loved the song.
Yeah,
but they haven't grew up with Drake and Kendrick like we did. Like, you know what I mean?
I was invested. I can't even lie.
Fam, invested.
Well, this was a decade waiting to happen. Of course I was invested.
That might have been my first time I ever watched a stream. Like,
yeah.
I was watching cats streaming
bro.
When that stuff was dropping.
You kidding me?
Do you feel like, you know, this is what happened with Kendrick. Kendrick's diss tracks and everything surrounding it hit so hard. It was like, it unlocked stuff in everybody that everybody kind of thought and feel like he a little corny.
Mm-hmm.
Like he tried, he be rapping and he be saying nigga and it's kind of like this.
It makes you feel away.
He a little goofy,
Yeah.
he from Degrassi, like, some of his songs is kind of corny, like he goofy, but they bangers. Like, it's like these internal things that you like feel about Drake, but not enough to really throw it out there because he's so great at what he does.
Yes.
It's like Kendrick pulled it out of everybody.
For sure.
It's like it's like almost that like Drake is at a lose-lose situation. It don't matter if he come out with a banger. It's just that like there are some people that are just not going to accept it.
Well, yeah, because
at
now
all.
you look at him and you look at even the way he moves now, and it's like, damn, Kendrick's kind of right. The way he moves, or
You
the
start
way he dresses.
judging these things.
Well, even his rollout, like the whole like you got to melt the ice to see when the date is. Now, listen, that might be fire and it's creative, but now I look at it, I'm like, dog, you're kind of corny. And then like, yo, your courtside seat is an ice block. To me, I'm like, nah, you're kind of doing too much.
See, you're 100% right. All of it I thought was super duper corny. When the release date came out of it, then I went, okay, maybe it's a little bit worth it.
Yeah.
Because to me, rollouts are corny if we just rolling out, but we got nothing. We don't know when. Like, I got sick and tired of like wondering when it was gonna come out. Like, is it dropping? When is it? When is it gonna drop? Is it a surprise? When is it gonna drop?
Yeah.
So like the ice thing, I thought, man, get this out of here. But like an actual date came out of it, I go, all right, cool. Your rollout ended up with something. We know something, all right? So I'm not too mad at now. The courtside chairs is corny. Because I don't even think he went to the game.
Yeah, he did.
Like, he didn't even go to the game.
Now,
not
keep going. Because I want to see what you else think is corny. Keep going.
What do you mean?
About his rollout. Keep going.
Oh, I mean, I thought driving the truck was corny. I thought the streaming is corny. Like, it was just boring.
Now, you know what else was corny?
What?
When the ice melted and we found the guy that won, or the kid that won, or whatever, I don't know if it was scripted or whatever, opens up and he gets money, whatever, and then there's like a little book or
The
pamphlet.
magazine thing.
But like there's a bunch of pages in there that has subliminals about this is what
Right.
that's what makes me think, number one, okay, I'm like, see, you're still in your feelings. That's kind of corny. That's what makes me think he's going to respond, because already he's still like alluding to certain things. So it's like, okay, bro, number one, this better be the album of all albums, because you're going insane for this Iceman shit. So it's got to be fire. It has to be.
many
Or ice
songs?
cold, whatever you want us to say.
How many songs got to be on it?
Oh, I don't want it to be long.
Okay.
Because if it's an hour plus, I'm already zoned out. Make it a solid 13. But you know he's going to do interludes. He's going to do a skit or two. So give me
Singing.
give me a total of 16 tracks. Make it 45 minutes.
We got singing on it?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
He's got to adhere to the ladies. I'm not mad at that. I like singing Drake.
I don't mind it.
I
don't think Drake can sing.
No, of course not.
But he can hold a note.
But like, I'm not gonna act as if I wasn't banging when Nokia. Like, Nokia was fire.
I hated that
I
song.
love that song.
Small Town Fame on that album might be one of Drake's top 5 songs of all
Okay, it was
time.
cool, but I'm not gonna act like Nokia wasn't
Nokia,
singing.
I don't.
Baby girl,
I
dog.
can't
was saying
listen to
that.
Nokia and go, this is a banger. But I'm pretty confident if I'm in the right environment, I'd be in there.
That beat
moving,
change was
man.
fire. The second I played it, I was like, oh, this is the summer song.
So
I enjoyed it.
That's another thing too with music lately is like, I don't like music used to be, and some still is, like it didn't matter where you were. Like if I gotta put myself in an environment, Cats is like, bro, this Drake album with the dance hall, man. If you on the beach in a hut and you got a pina colada, fam,
Yeah.
if I gotta do all that to enjoy this, it ain't for me.
There's got to be vibes.
To
now.
me, that music has to work when I'm driving at 5 a.m. to work, and it also got to work when I'm at the beach. It also
agree.
got to work when I'm at the gym. It also
agree.
got to work it. Now, that's really, really hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a lot of artists that can do that. I thought GNX
Mm-hmm.
did a phenomenal job with that. And let me ask you this. Kendrick been moving a little bit weird, took his music off Apple, off streaming platforms, the album, all this stuff yesterday.
It was still there. That didn't happen.
Not for me. I don't know anybody who could see it.
I went
You see,
on
I think you
Tidal, it was
downloaded
there.
it. I think you downloaded it.
I didn't.
Oh.
I don't, bro. I went on Tidal because I saw that because I'm on Tidal because black owned. You know what I
Right.
mean, and I was like, it's still there to me.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
If
GNX
Kendrick drops same day, surprise album, drops same day, how would you feel about that?
I would absolutely love it.
I would hate it.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't.
I
you
would
know-
think it'd be mad corny, though.
What, you can't. Jay-Z's been doing it to Nas for years, so I'm okay with it. And they're friends. Anytime Nas does anything, Jay drops a verse or this or that and the third. I like it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, but I don't know if Jay was doing that
Stop.
as like,
Of course he was.
I mean, slightly,
He
but
was. But it's okay though, because it's a healthy competition.
I would be really bothered if he dropped the same day.
You wouldn't,
I would.
especially if it's fire.
I would hate that.
But why?
Because
especially because listen, they have industry insiders, so you know damn well Kendrick knows if something's about him on that album. So why wouldn't he want to post? It's the same thing what he did with the diss tracks. He already knew Family Matters dropped, and then he put Family Matters in the Not Like Us joint.
I feel like if Kendrick does that, and I get it, it got real personal. I feel like now you're trying to alter the culture at this point. Like, you're trying to make us hate him and not like him. Like, you're now trying to shape us into you should never, ever, ever want to like or hear his music ever again.
Okay.
That's my point of view.
Okay.
It's like...
That's fair.
And I go, all right, Kendrick, hey, man, you killed... It's good, man. You got the Super Bowl. You killed it. We cool with it. It don't take away from nothing if his album come out and it's a banger. Like, I don't need a showdown that wasn't like a rollout at the same time. If it was like a pre-planned showdown... Like, I don't want him trying to alter the culture. Gotcha. Like, allow me to still appreciate another artist.
So what if he didn't drop the same day? What if he dropped next week? What if Iceman drops May 15th? Clearly for a week we hear he's going to Kendrick. And Kendrick's like, okay, well, I'm ready. And then he drops May, 22nd.
I don't think none of us have the bandwidth for another back and forth. You know?
I'm always down for a good rap beef, but please, what you talk about? Listen, all joking aside, it did.
That dominated.
All joking aside, I don't want to hear back and forth anymore. It was incredible. It was great. We got some good music out of it. I still think everyone says Not Like Us wasn't even my favorite out of the whole pack. It was Meet the Grams for me. And Family Matters. I think Drake's Family Matters is highly underrated, unfortunately, because Not Like Us came out right after.
But see, that's the problem. That's perfect in that scenario. But like Drake could drop his album, we could be like, okay, and then Drake and Kid drop something, and then it just throws Iceman in the garbage.
But no, I don't want that to happen. No, I really don't.
I don't want to be controlled.
I do want Iceman to drop, and I do want it to be fire because Drake is necessary for the culture. He is. He's corny, but he is necessary for the culture. He is like our number one act.
I want him, and I'm a Kendrick fan, and I'm a Drake fan, and I want Iceman to be absolute.
So do I. No, fire. I need it to be. For multiple reasons. Number one, rap albums this year so far have been kind of mid. Like last year was an amazing for rap. This year so far, it's been good. Oh yeah, for sure. It's been all R&B. We on another pod when we talk music, fam. I've been in my R&B bag, but
that Chris Brown album was whack.
No, it was mid.
I'm not a Chris. I don't listen to Chris Brown music like that.
You can't do that. Chris is still a GOAT, but
he's a super GOAT.
And I still listen to his music, but the Brown album is mid, and I'm very disappointed in it. Very disappointed. It all sounds the same. I can go on a whole other tangent about that. I'll do it next time. But the Chris album is mid for sure. But I hope Iceman is great. May 15th, I will be listening. I'm going to give it an honest opinion. I am. I'm going to give it an honest listen. And I'm going to give it...
come back next pod.
Yeah, we have to. And I'll give it an honest listen. I'm going to give it like 3... When it's an artist I respect, I give them a good 2 to 3 solid run-throughs, back to back to back to back.
I do too.
Before
Definitely
I go, okay, this is either fire or I'm not going to go back to it. I think it'll be good.
Man,
I hope so.
It's not whack, no.
Because I told you, and I'm being honest, I don't like What Did I Miss? I don't like that song.
The beat switch on it makes it fire.
It's okay. It's whatever. I don't
But the video was so corny.
It was.
He was in that freezer and he did that. Damn,
yeah, what did I miss?
He did that so much. We got it the first 8 times you did it in the video.
Yeah. And even further, even some of the little snippets in the background when he was driving the truck, it was cool, but I wasn't like, yo, earth shattering. I can't wait. So I don't know.
If this one isn't fire, and when I say fire, I'm talking, if I was doing 5 mics like Source back in the day, if it's not at least a 4.5, that joint might have to be a 5.
It's got to be, because again, if you're trying to even just be on the same level playing field as your competitor, like Kendrick, after he dissed you, put out GNX, which was a great album.
I don't know if this album isn't what everybody needs it to be. I don't know if Drake got any more in him.
And you Drake stans, you better not lie to me either. Don't try to pump me up and gas me up and be like, oh, this is it. And it's not. I'm going to be honest with you guys if it is or not. And on the flip side, if it's amazing, I'll be honest with you too.
Yeah. I feel like that also shows like mental health issues because I feel like, I don't know. I'm sorry. What Kendrick did in that window, it literally like shaped what we thought. It literally pulled like all the things that like we felt about Drake, but then it wasn't that serious. We didn't care enough. Like I didn't care enough to be, Drake did some plenty of corny things. I said Drake was one of the worst dressed people of all time for years. Like it didn't matter. But like just certain things and you go, the braids.
Calculated.
The barrettes. Like
extremely calculated. He's right.
All these like girls he be messing with. Like you just started, his son. You just started like really like, you know what? It's just like it was like this, like you know what?
Gambling and all
you're
that.
Right.
It was like,
you're absolutely right. Kendrick, he's a cornball. It just came out of everybody. And then it's like you can't pull it back. And it's like Drake fans. If you rode and stuck with it and didn't budge, you thought what Kendrick did was violation, calling him certain things you shouldn't call another man, doing all these certain violations. You stuck with it. You gotta stick with it.
Yeah,
like,
you have to.
And they'll never say the album's whack.
Oh yeah, of course.
They'll never say it.
Even though
but I don't know if the ones who was just going stupid for Kendrick will say it's fire.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Do people got the guts who are on either side to be honest? I don't think so.
I'm going to be very honest because, like you said, I came on the pod and I'm a Kendrick bias. I will completely admit it. I think Kendrick could do no wrong. I don't think he's put out a bad project personally. So I am looking forward to it. I want some good music by Drake, and I want him to shine. And if he gets in his bag and really gets like deep with the pen. Because listen, when Drake is in his bag and he gets his like 5 a.m. Calabasas or whatever, when he gets into those, he's untouchable.
I'm also not trying to hear, this is for like when you go on tour to concert, arena music. I'm not trying to hear that.
Nope.
I need music that when I wake up at 3 to go to work at 5 is good. When I get off work is good. When I hit the gym is good.
At any given moment.
At any given moment, I want to play it. GNX was that.
Yeah.
The Clips album was that.
For sure.
That's music to me.
Yeah.
And any of it, if I heard it outside, so it come on, like it was good.
And Drake is capable of that. He's got timeless hits where any given time of the day, anything
1,000% capable.
There's a bunch of. I'm like, dude, put some Drake on, and you could do a Drake set list anywhere, any given time, and it's always gonna go.
The problem is Kendrick altered the culture
to a degree. Maybe as a recent Drake music, but it's undeniable. He even said it in the songs, like, keep making me dance, waving my hands, and we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows Drake can put out bangers. If
Kendrick drops same day as Iceman, I will be upset.
I don't think he will.
Okay, I hope not.
He won't.
I hope not. I thought about it a long time ago, and I said, nah.
I think even Kendrick himself knows it'll be corny. I don't think he's going to do it.
Yeah, like, I hope not. I think anybody should be like, all right, Ken, like,
now, if he
we get it. No.
Nah, but he won't, though. He won't. Nah, honestly, all joking aside, I don't think he will.
He would have to do an album.
If anything, he's the boogeyman, so he waits. Like, he's waiting to be called out.
I want everybody to get right back to where they were. I want Travis and Ross and ASAP and I want everybody. I'm not saying make music together, but just get right back to focusing on music, Future. Everybody just get back to focusing on that. And this cloud of what that was, man, that cloud gave us everything we needed. It's gone.
I agree. Those days are over.
And Drake cannot rehash this.
Yeah.
Drake cannot mention Kendrick.
Yeah, those days are over.
You could take subtle shots at Khaled. Mm-hmm. You could take a little jab at even the ASAP thing. I don't like it.
He's taking subtle shots.
I don't like it because ASAP getting on there like he's still saying stuff like, I got your chick, like stuff. Fam, I got your chick. This is your chick.
Then I stole your bit. Yeah.
No, stole yours. Like
fire.
You calling her his?
You were bugging. That album was dope. That album was dope.
That song was fire.
No, the album is dope. You're bugging. Go back to it. I'm actually kind of annoyed.
Drake, just put some bangers out.
Please.
That's it.
Iceman coming soon, May 15th.
Let's talk about sneakers.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Nike laid off 90% of anybody involved with the sneakers app. Now, obviously, Twitter and sneaker Twitter and everything was in an uproar like, oh no, is sneakers a wrap? Don, thoughts?
It's going the AI route along with everything else, guys. This is what's going to happen. Sneakers isn't going anywhere.
So you don't think the app is going to go anywhere?
No, it's an online platform. It's the same way they got rid of Twitter RSVP. Right? Twitter RSVP, for those that don't remember, initially was ran by each store. Each store ran Twitter RSVP manually, right? And when that became a fuss, they went digitally, doing it at the Nike campus only or by computer or whatever. So this thing is similar to me. They had a bunch of teams running it, and I'd really like to know why you needed so many employees to run the sneakers app to begin with.
Well, 90%. I don't know how many they laid out, but it said 90%.
90% is a lot. So even if it was 100 people, and you got rid of 90, I'm assuming it's more, right?
See, I'm assuming because they be doing content on there too,
vaguely, yeah.
I guess.
But even that, it's how many people do you need for content? How many people do you need to press the button to say go?
You're right.
I mean, you've got your behind the scenes, the technicians and everybody to make sure the app is up and running at all times, the engineers. But in terms of running the actual app itself, I'm sure you don't need that much of a team. And look, they even, by the verbiage that they said in their comment or their statement, a lot of it sound like they're going technological base, i.e. AI.
So I will say that you've kind of changed my view on it a bit. I'm 50-50.
Okay.
Part of me feels like it's about to end it because we've seen Nike and stuff before and Adidas. They've all ended an app or something before. Mm-hmm. But then when you mention the AI, I go, okay, if they got to pay less people to do what they're producing right now, then yeah, that would be the best way and the easiest way to do it. Mm-hmm. I look at it because I said something to somebody today. I was like, a sneakers app to me, sneakers, Confirmed, Adidas, all those, they were always clickbait apps to me. Because when we were shopping online, that's when sites was crashing and stuff, right?
Yes.
You could fix that easily. Them sites crashing and stuff like that, we were always annoyed and amazed by it, with Nike and Adidas. When Concepts website crashes.
Yeah.
We weren't shocked. It's a little website.
Site.
It's a small website.
Yeah.
But it drove us nuts when a Nike because there's so many things server-wise you could do. Rebalance the servers. You can layer cache. You can do a lot of stuff.
You got the bandwidth to do it.
You can do a lot of the bandwidth, the money, the resources, everything to where you only need one app and one site. Mm-hmm. The fact that Nike and Adidas both got two apps has always been insane to me, and we've talked about this podcast before. Mm-hmm. But I told people, I go, it's like a clickbait app. It's like an additional thing to say how many visitors you get. You got your regular traffic on your Nike site, and then you're confirmed that you can easily say combined, probably monthly, they probably get 10 million, maybe more. I don't know, however many people that come to their platform. So that's all I looked at it as. Now, like you said, that made me think now, well, Don talking about AI, which most likely is probably true because it's if we're not selling as many sneakers as we used to, the traffic isn't as high. I mean, band ones are sitting. Sneakers are sitting, which means that, man, if that band one low would have came out about 8 years ago, or maybe even 6 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
That site, it would have flew off.
Travesty.
It would have been insane.
Yeah.
All their traffic now comes from Travis Scott releases. Yep. Maybe some other collaboration releases.
Now, one thing that I was thinking, because again, I read the statement a couple of times. They said that they're still going to stay true to using the app for drops, limited drops, and then they said they're going to adhere more towards content and drops in person. So what I'm thinking maybe is they I think events the bikes, the bikes or the brick by bricks or the bike, you know what I mean? Where they do specific ones like that, the Undefeated 4s, where they might okay, we're gonna go to a designated area and do a kind of content drop. So maybe they limit the amount of drops on sneakers. Because if you look at it now, like you said, they've got two different apps. Why would I go to sneakers to buy a Vomero when I can go to the Nike app to buy Vomero? You do a sneakers drop, and it's just sitting there.
What's crazy is if you go on Nike, you can see what sneakers that are on the sneakers app on the Nike website.
And it'll
take you to the sneakers app. Yeah, it won't let you buy it off the Nike
But it's
site.
why, it's sitting there, so why would I do that?
I was I'm on the Nike app, and it was Jordan something, and I went, man, he's still on here?
Yeah.
And it said, click here, and it took me, open up the sneakers app, and I go, what the heck why?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like sneakers definitely lasted a lot longer than I anticipated. Like, because like you said, we've been through it all when it's come to releases.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right here really quick. So just to paraphrase what they said a little bit, that part when I was saying, they said sneakers remains a critical tool in our digital marketplace strategy. And in the future, we'll deliver curated launches alongside always on assortments, rich storytelling, so they're still going to do the content, seamless shopping experience, and deeper connections to in-person events, now powered by a unified Nike app and sneakers engineering team. So to me, that sounds like it's going to be AI-driven with like more limited edition drops, and they're going to do more in-person events, i.e. like, Nigel Sylvester, when they do like a brick by brick,
right.
The Deshaun Jordan drops, things of that nature. I think they're going to try to do more like, but to build a hype almost, because again, they're doing 15 to 16 drops a week on, sometimes more, on sneakers app, and outside of a couple of retros, nothing is sticking.
Wouldn't you feel like it'd be more cost efficient just to shut down sneakers and throw all that on the Nike app?
Yeah, but then I think that takes away like the hype aspect of it, because now if they take that away and you just go to Nike.com, you don't get that got 'em feel. You know what I'm saying? I still think they want to chase that like, okay, Travis is dropping, or hurry up, you got an hour. It drops at 8, you have an hour to,
But you can't build that on Nike? Like, why not?
I mean, listen, of course they could.
Right. But
I still think that they're trying to separate, because Nike as a global brand they wanted to separate from like the hype.
So let me ask you this. How often do you think you go on sneakers if it's not a drop?
Now, not nearly as much. It's so much that sometimes I get rid of the app.
See, I've never gotten rid of it. Now, people do that a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that I know that don't have it at all anymore.
Yeah,
or they get rid of it periodically and they bring it back if something gets rid of it.
I do that, yeah, because I'm like, at one point I keep getting all these notifications and I'm like, I don't care about any of this. So I'll get rid of it, make some room, and then when I see a shoe's coming back, I'm like, oh, let me re-download it.
Like the only time I go to sneakers is if I'm on Twitter and I see like, hey, the Diamond Turf 96 low is getting ready to drop on the 15th.
Yeah.
Then I go to sneakers to see if it's on there so that I can hit the notification button.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't ever in my free time go on the sneakers app and like, let's see what content, what articles or videos. Like, I'm like, who does that? Like,
I used to do that when they would go live and do like little live questionnaires.
The lives I've gone on before.
When they were like, yo, we're going to go live and we're about to like, unveil the new stuff. Like, okay.
The spring collection and all that.
But then it got to the point where they were just like hitting up regular influencers. And I'm like, bro, I don't need to see why the influencers got the shoe early and what it means to them. And 9 times out of 10, they don't reflect with me. They're 20-year-old influencers I don't get 2 shits about. Like,
well, then also when they'd be like, hey, we're about to show you the fall collection, we had already seen them 1 trillion times on Twitter and IG. Like, it's like, you're late to the party with your own product. Like, yeah thank you. This is about to drop again. We already know. Like, so by the time I look at it on there, it's like, who cares? I'm essentially only on there now watching the lives or whatnot because, they'll be like, and it's dropped now. They'll like do a little surprise thing. And I don't want to miss that if it's like a Travis or something like that because I've never won. Actually, I won reverse olives off of there. That's the only Travis I've won out of every single Travis that is released. Yeah. So, I won the Air Maxes and the other ones. Not the Jordans.
I won a few.
So, that's my thing. I know what they want the app to be. They want it to be sort of like when you got free time, let's go check out sneakers app and see what's on there. Yeah. I ain't doing it. I got IG and Twitter for that. I can go on Twitter and see what sneaker is about to drop and like if somebody got packed out at the club the other night. Like, you know what I mean? Like Twitter and IG are like the end all to be all. I can see what Trump said and what Travis Scott about to drop and who got beat up at the club and who said what on TV. I can see everything there.
And someone's going to have a link to potentially get it for 15%
off. Like
or free shipping or whatever.
I don't, in my free time, like, let's just check out sneakers. Like I said, if I go on Twitter and it said, oh, shoot, the so-and-so's about to drop in 2 weeks, I'll go on the sneakers app to see if it's on there, hit the notify button, and then while I'm on there, I'll keep scrolling and see what else. Notify on that. Yeah. Notify on that. Oh, that jersey's got a type. Notify. I had a lot of notifies of stuff I ain't copying.
Yep.
Like,
what's funny? I do too. I went through that too because for the blue tiles and then the freshwater Griffeys and then a couple of threes. Yeah, I just hit notify on all of them, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get all of them, but
Right.
I'd like to at least know when it drops.
I'll try.
But yeah, I think they're gonna limit the amount of drops. I think they're gonna try to make it more of the hyped releases.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be every single shoe that comes out. I do think it's gonna go more AI based, and yeah, they said it here. Like it's gonna be more engineered to a unified Nike app. So they're definitely gonna rearrange it some kind of way.
Right.
But I don't think it's going anywhere.
You want to talk about this new Air Max thing?
Yeah.
So let's look at it really quick.
Yeah. Let me see.
Because I glanced at it when I sent it to you last night. So I'll go ahead and read what's on here on Complex. So
Okay.
It's called Nike's inaugural Airworks class. It's 8 designers from cities around the world selected to push Air Max into the new era through 3D printing design, personal storytelling, community-driven designs ahead. So like this is preparing for Air Max Day 2026.
Okay.
So they got 8 designers. A young lady named Daya Jaukani. I'm gonna butcher these names.
Okay.
Ami, he's from New York. Mark Su, he's from Beijing. Hatsuki Motai from Japan. Well, he's Japanese. I don't know if he's from Japan. Somebody named Yams from Paris.
Okay.
Jose Wong from Shanghai. Mason, he's from LA.
Mm-hmm.
Tasnim Chowdhury. Looks like she's probably, I don't want to make no racial.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know where she's from. It says, Central St. Martin's. I don't know what that means. And that's it. So they have these 8 designers who are going to be, I guess, either, I don't know if this is a one-off thing for Air Max Day or if this is now they're in charge of Air Maxes.
Okay.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I'm reading it too, and it said the 8 individuals will also have the opportunity to visit the brand Air's manufacturing innovation facility, the Department of Nike Archives, the Sports Research Lab, Blue Ribbon Studio, and the Bowerman Footwear Lab facility. So I kind of like the idea.
I love the idea.
Because, and it goes a little more into detail in this article where it says, like, the last time they did something like this was in 2017 when we got the Air Max 1 by
Sean Witherspoon.
Yeah. And, I mean, that was iconic.
Yeah.
But
it was a one-off.
It was a one-off. So if this indeed is just a one-off, I love the idea.
Why not if it's, like, forever? They're just in charge of Air Maxes.
Because, well, number one, what does that say about the actual design team for Nike, right? what if these 8 put out insane fire? Then the other design team, they're going to be like, so what about us? You know what I'm saying? And clearly Nike is all about axing people. They just, but I think if it's a one-off, specifically for Nike Air Max Day, it'd be dope to see, like, if you guys go back to the archives, get a bunch of ideas, kind of see how you put your 2027 spin on it and your own little, like, swag. I'm kind of here for it.
I like this idea, but man, I feel like they're about 8 years too late. Like,
why? Tell me more.
The problem with, well, let's put it this way, because George has sent an article too that I thought about putting on a topic list, basically how people were buying $200 vans and camping out. And it's like whenever something is sitting, people go, the economy is bad. But people find the money when they really, really want it.
100%.
So, which I agree, because I'll tell you this, on Mother's Day, I was at Scottsdale Mall, and the line is wrapped outside of Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Like, I'm just like, are these people incredibly irresponsible?
Yeah.
Or there's people that just got so much money? Like, I can't tell. Like, you can never tell me, if you're in Scottsdale Mall, you can never tell me that the economy is rough.
Oh, yeah, bro. Not even just that. Like, in the fields that I'm in, the different things I do, like, I still stream. And I was selling Pokemon left and right. To see people spend the amount of money they spend, I don't want to hear it.
It's hard to believe.
It is very hard to believe.
And I'm sitting there like, y'all are really... And I go, you know what? Maybe it's just a bunch of really fiscally irresponsible people. Because I go, there's no way that everybody in here, they could maybe buy it, but I don't think they could afford it. There's a difference. It's like buying a Mercedes. People think that, like, if you buy a Mercedes, man, you're rich. No. Mercedes will figure out a way to get you in that Mercedes.
Yeah, you can pay the monthly.
Yeah. You may not be able to afford it.
Yeah.
You may be only eat, chicken noodle soup for the rest of your life, but they're going to get you in that Mercedes.
Yeah,
so, like, anyways, but, like, with them, I feel like the bigger issue. I know a lot of people like to say like the designs, right? Like designs, they're stale, they retros, all this stuff. But if they design some fire and it's still $250, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Like I don't know. And I can't tell if it's gonna be new stuff.
Yeah.
Like if they just go be doing some designs and colorways on an Air Max 1 or 97s and stuff, buddy, I don't need that.
They can't do new stuff. If they go get 8 random people to unveil a new model, no.
I think they all got to do something new.
Now, see, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like if they remix the OGs, then why would you be going to the archives if you're going to do something new?
Well,
now,
what's remixed the OGs to you?
Sean Witherspoon. He took an Air Max 1 and remixed it. New materials, even the fit felt different, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the Air Max 1 Big Bubble, like that's like a remix of an OG.
See, I don't want no one-offs. Like I would have loved another colorway of the Sean Witherspoon.
Air Max 90 Hyperfuse, perfect example of remixing an OG. You took an OG and you added today's like just materials and technology, and it was fire. Absolute fire. That's a good example of remixing. Now, if they do that and do it tastefully, I'm here for it.
And today, you think that's enough? You think like a Hyperfuse, the Hyperfuse Jordan 4, let's just jump out the window.
If it's done tastefully, they're doing a Nike SB Jordan 4, and we went apeshit for it. They're doing,
hold on. You're right for the green one. But that blue,
it's the colorway. But it's the colorway. But the model you liked. Yeah,
but why is it the colorway? It's navy blue. Like that's why I go. And I think you said this one time. It's like, what if the brick by brick wasn't brick color? What if it was royal blue?
I agree.
And would we be like, that's not as good as brick color? Like you know what I mean? Like
I think so.
I don't look at that and go, if you have the SB Jordan 4. And you switch the green to a blue, to black, to red, to orange, to yellow.
No, they're not whack. It's just maybe because it was the original one and it just looks better. I don't know. Do you like the SB Air Force One?
I think it's fire.
I think it's amazing. That's a remix.
It is.
All they did was they made it a little lower. Right. Made it more SB friendly.
But was that enough to make people buy it? Like, I don't think no one cares.
I won't say
it's
care,
cool.
Okay, true, right? Because also it's an Air Force.
Like, they have to come up with something to make us care. Let me ask you this. Do you think, and I know this would never happen in a million years, and I'm talking excluding Jordans.
Okay.
Jordans are forever retro. Do you think it's possible, or could ever be possible, where Nike, everything that exists right now, and I'm talking, let's go back from 2000, all the way back to day one.
Okay.
They go, we are never making any of these again. We are starting over from scratch.
Ooh.
We are going to do an Air Force 5. Like they got an Air Force 2 or 3. We're going to start Air Force 4.
I don't think they could ever do that.
Air Max 2.
I don't think
Air Max 91.
No.
A 98. Like,
I don't think they could.
Why?
Because it's too iconic. Your brand. So you're telling me like your brand that the Nike Air, the Nike Check, or the swoosh, or the Nike Air on the back of a Jordan or an Air Force or whatever. Like that's you're just gonna be done with that. No more Air Max 1. No more Air Max 90. No more.
How do you?
They do a Griffey every 5 years. No more Griffey.
Yeah, but how do you grow? Like you're spending as much money on the past as you are trying the future.
The consumers don't want growth. Every time Nike tries to grow,
it's hard to say.
It's not hard to say. Every time Nike tries to grow and give us something new, we don't support it. We say, give us the slaps.
Yeah,
just like Drake.
But that's
or just like an artist. I'm not to go back to Drake.
Yeah.
Anytime someone tries to give us something new, we go, nah, fam, give us the slaps. Nike's the same. Every time they try to give us something new, they do try. They try to be innovative in every way, shape, or form, and we go, that was cool, but that's not it. Give us the slaps.
Yeah, but that's Nike's fault.
Why?
It's like you come out with something new, but then you throw out something that we hooked to. You're asking me, do I want to try this brand new thing, or do I want to go for
they
the sure
don't
thing?
do that though until because they will. There was a period where they just tried all new basketball or all new just anything innovative in running, and when we didn't like it, they brought the Vomero back. They tried with free run. They tried with, different tech, and we said no. Give us Air. They tried with Nike Shocks.
Yeah, but like if you get rid of it, the consumer is going to have to develop a relationship with it. Now, it's a high risk because they can go, you know what, I'm done with Nike forever. They could, but that's a really hard thing to do.
Which is why I don't think they would ever do it.
Like, maybe I could fall in love with a 3D print shoe if you come up with a 3D print Air Max 3D. This is the new Air Max, and you're going to commit to this to where, like, this is now going to be, I could count on one of these being made every year, a few colorways, whatever. This is like an Air Max 1. This is it.
Yeah.
I may be able to fall in love with this or build a relationship with this if you stop giving me a banger with the Air Max 1 or the 97 or the 95 or whatnot.
You say that now, but I think you would...
And I'm just,
I think we would miss it.
I'm just podding.
I know. I feel you. I hear what you're saying, but I feel like we would...
We would. We're talking about the kids.
The world would.
That's insane. Like, and I get it because how long does iconic... Like, Michael Jackson is iconic.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a period of time where you're not listening to Michael Jackson music.
Fair.
Like, you know what I mean? Michael Jackson is probably the greatest artist of all time to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I can go a whole year or two without listening to Michael Jackson.
Oh, I can't. But what I will say is you are right. There are periods, like months, where I'm like, I don't listen to one record. And then, but just like a Nike, then they retro something, or you casually like throw it on, or you casually see it and go, ooh, okay. Same with a mic joint. Like, you casually just throw it on.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
Oh, dang, you know what? This is fun. Let me go back to the other one, and then the other one. And then all of a sudden, you're engulfed again.
But because even if I go these large windows without listening to something like Michael Jackson, it takes one car to drive by in here.
Yep.
It takes one car. If Nike wiped out all of the past, and one cat came walking in here wearing some 95s, I'd be like...
You have somebody like that out on the street with some dirty, dusty, beat Air Force Ones. You'd be like, dog, I remember when... And then you start to get into the look.
You would miss it.
And then you start jonesing, and you're like, now I got this Air Force 5. I need an Air Force 1 in my life. I don't think Nike could ever do it, and they know that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm jumping out the window with that,
I dig the idea, but...
because these cats, they got these 8 new designers, and they're talking like they want to really give them an opportunity to do something. Like, first of all, it's talking about their personal story. I don't care about their personal story.
I don't either.
Like, you got to make something fire, you're not.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to make something representing your region, your city, your state, your country, stuff like that, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But at the same time, like, if you like your personal story with this, buddy, we don't know you. None of us know you.
If I'm being completely honest, I've never cared about anyone's stories outside the Dornbecker kids. Anytime even with Sean or any person, even if you're an actor, actress, ball player, when you give me your story, fam, like, again, give me the slaps.
We're going to talk about stories a little bit when we talk about the Kobe draft pack.
Yeah. But no, outside of the Dornbecker kids, I don't care about y'all stories, man. Give me a fire shoe.
I don't care about the Dornbecker kids stories. It's too sad for me.
I'm not going to do that. It's
too
because
sad.
It makes me want to
I'm not reading no kid story.
No, you are.
I never have. I did one time.
It's in the box. We opened the box and it's right there.
I read the story one time and I was in Target. So I got teary-eyed.
You're a bad person, the fact that you open up your shoebox and you ignore the kid that's looking at you, smiling, holding the shoe.
Never read it.
You.
Never read them. I've owned 3 Dornbeckers. I've never read the story one time. I've only owned 3.
I've bought plenty, even some I don't.
Yeah, because you're a sneaker god.
Oh, it's because the kid, bro, you read the listen.
I'm never reading those stories.
Have to.
I'll go back to Goda and buy every single one that exists.
I won't read the stories online, but it's in the box. You guys, you open it's right there. And little Isaiah's like this.
That's exactly why. I went up that Vomero, and the last one I bought was the Vomero one.
Yeah.
The last one I bought, DB. Open that box, saw that. I started reading. No, thank you.
The little bald-headed kid in there with the shoe.
No, thank you, Don.
All right.
No.
You are a bad person for not reading it.
No. Man, I wish him nothing but the best, dude, but I cannot do that, dude. I will get sad.
That is crazy.
I feel like as I get older, dude, I'll be getting sadder.
Oh, no. I cry a lot more.
I don't like it.
I'm not going to hold you.
I've been making fun of a lot of people who do a lot of crying. I don't like it.
Nope. I've been in my bag, especially recently. My daughter's about to graduate 8th grade. We took graduation pictures. Every time I look at her picture,
that's when you should cry.
I do, yeah, but it's more stuff. And like, you start watching movies. Movies are different now. I can't watch John Q without tearing up today.
I don't think I probably could either.
there's certain things I'm like, why am I such a bitch all of a sudden, bro?
Man, iPhone be like, memories with Cortez and Cruz
All the
together.
time. Yep.
Fam,
Yep.
I sat there. I was this close
And
at
you know
work.
how quick you tear up too now? It's like
Quick.
it used to take me forever.
Quick.
Now the second, bro, I could tear up now talking about Taylor, and I'm not gonna do that.
Quick.
No, man. Next topic.
I can't do it. But look, shout out to them, though. I hope they're able to do something cool. I hope they're able to stick with Nike and make something last.
Yeah.
And I hope it's something that's interesting. Like, I just don't want to be like, oh, it's a different color Air Max 1. Or they like, instead of suede and leather, they did clear. Like, whatever. I need something that's going to push it. Because right now, to me, it's just a gimmick at the moment.
This would be
It's
like
just a gimmick.
This would be like a glorified Nike ID, and I don't want that.
Fam,
So if
they're doing this ahead of Air Max 2027.
Mm-hmm.
That's in a year. They better get to work unless they've already been doing it.
Well, I mean, if you're doing 3D shoe, you could make a 3D shoe in minutes. So like,
That 3D stuff is not my jam.
oh, it's not mine either.
Oh, okay.
I don't support it. But hey, shout out to them. Hopefully, out of the 8, we get at least 3 bangers. I'm not even gonna say 50-50.
I hope they all get collections. I don't want a shoe. That's what they get ruined, is that like they come out with Air Max Day. This is 8 designers, and they're gonna do 8 sneakers. We're gonna go suck, fire, suck, fire, like.
Yeah, so why would we give them a collection then if the first offering they give us is whack? I don't want a collection from somebody that's mid. I need to see what you can do first before I even like go, okay, not only do I like this shoe, but I want to see what you're gonna do next.
I want each one of them.
Give me a t-shirt, give me a pant, give me something in addition to.
I want each one of them to get a 1, Air Max 1, Air Max 90, 97, 98, 95. I want them to get a gauntlet of them.
I need give me the appetizer first. Yeah, everybody get one pallet.
Okay, that's fine.
Everyone get an Air Max 1.
If they're gonna come back in a few months with something else.
If they execute the first one, great. It's only the execution. The first one's got to be fire.
Because these cats will disappear. Like, Nike be like, hey, look at us. Look what we did.
If
and
it's
then,
whack,
Air Max 2028 come around. You be like, yo, where's Yamamoto or whoever these cats
Hey,
are? Like,
if it's whack, I get it.
let's talk about Gary Vee real quick. Did you watch the clip that I sent you?
I did. I had seen it before you had seen
Oh, you
it.
did?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm going to play it real quick
Okay.
over the microphone real quick because I thought it was interesting. And I was like, oh, he's talking about like sort of relating it to like cards a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Don, be great for this. Let
He
me
wasn't
turn this
100%
up.
wrong.
But Nike bringing back all of these crazy sneakers that were super exclusive.
Never done that. That's a really bad idea.
Like an undefeated Jordan 4.
It went from being a $40,000 shoe to now you can buy a pair on StockX for $250.
So what they did wrong there was they thought, because that's out there, let us get the short-term economics of everybody who wants to buy it. But what they killed was the secondary market, which actually is driving a lot of their primary. And so they thought short. Now, what they should have done is they should have bought up all the originals in the secondary and then created ways for people to get them through supporting their short-term business. They come up with a new seal on boxes, so it's more like a trading card, and there's golden tickets. And every one of us knew that we could get an actual $50,000 pair because we bought the
Wow,
KD.
this is the Gary Vee effect.
Now, so basically, the whole discussion was I don't know who them cats were, but like it was a podcast.
They own the Got Soul.
The show?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So shout out to them. So they asked about, Nike dropping all the rare releases, your Galaxy foams, your Undefeated fours,
Opening
a
up
lot
the
of this
vault,
stuff. And basically they were, getting his opinion on like, was that a good idea? And, from what you heard from the clip, he's basically saying that like that was a bad idea, that like they should have kept it rare. They should have bought as many pairs as they basically could off the aftermarket, repackaged them sort of like a card and like a plastic case, and you get a golden ticket, and you have the opportunity to now own an original undefeated four.
Yeah.
Now, me personally for this, I think it sounds good, but it defeats the purpose. It's not like a card.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. The purpose of the card is just to have the card. The purpose of a sneaker is to wear the sneaker.
For the most part.
You can't wear an original undefeated four now. Like, I can't. Great.
Not as much, correct.
Great. Like, you went and paid Nike went back and paid aftermarket price and collected as many undefeated fours as they could. And then I got the golden ticket in one of my boxes, and now I can get one, but I can't do nothing with it. I just have an undefeated four.
Yeah.
Then what?
Yeah.
Like, so that's my issue with it. I don't know if you have any additional thoughts. Like,
It's weird because I'm kind of conflicted. I like, number one, okay, I like the idea, and it kind of would segue into, maybe we could do like a Kobe topic next, because it's kind of similar,
Yeah.
right, about the pack. I kind of like the idea. I agree with you, and it's like, okay, but you take, number one, how are you going to acquire all these pairs? Because they only released 72 to begin with,
Yeah.
right? And out of the 72, 40 of them probably were worn, beat up, and all that. It's been at shows. We've seen them at shows. We've seen like the influencers rocking them. So it's like, how are you going to acquire them to be able to do the whole golden ticket thing? The only thing I don't agree with what he said was, I don't believe the secondary market is what's driving Nike currently. I really don't agree with that.
Why?
Because I don't think the secondary market is why Nike is popping right now.
Now or like a few years back?
Well, a few years back, yeah, but we're not talking about a few years back. We're talking about they opened the vault last year.
Right.
Or 2 years ago. Like when the Wu-Tang Dunk came out, what was that, 2024, I think? Or 2025? That was 2024.
2024?
Maybe even 3. It wasn't 5 because it wasn't the same year as Undefeated. I don't believe so. The point is they opened up the vault just a couple of years ago. That's where we got the Galaxy foams, the Undefeated 4s. We're getting all this heat that we've always wanted. So as of recent, the secondary market has nothing to do with what Nike's doing outside of a Travis Scott, right? People aren't buying shoes off of sneakers to flip. They're just not. So the secondary market to me is more of like your older SBs or your one-offs, or like those, like the Nikes with the Swarovski crystals or the Louis Vuitton Air Forces, the shit you can't get anyway. The everyday secondary market is not your everyday retro, your everyday Dunk, your everyday SB, your everyday Converse, your everyday Van, or anything like that. So I don't agree with him on that, especially if he's trying to compare it to cards. Cards right now, specifically Pokemon, and now like sports with Topps being recently released, that secondary market is out of control. You can't find a box of Pokemon anywhere because grown men are waiting in line for hours to buy it. That's not happening with sneakers anymore. It's just not. So I don't agree with him on that. The secondary market and Nike aren't really necessarily hand in hand. So I think because of that, his point falls short. But I do see his idea, and I'm kind of cool with it. But like, how would you do that? Say Nike decides to do the Pigeon Dunk. Cool. We're gonna do Pigeon Dunk. We're gonna buy all the pairs. Number one, where are you buying them?
Yeah.
And number two, what? So are you gonna say you can buy the retro pairs and then maybe get a golden ticket for an OG pair? Like, I wouldn't be mad buying the OG or a retro pair, you know what I'm saying? Because I want the shoe. So that's also too, that didn't make sense, right? Like, going back a little bit, what are we buying to potentially get the golden ticket?
Right.
Are we buying the retro of the Undefeated 4?
So I looked at that like the golden ticket just is like, I'm just thinking strictly Willy Wonka. Like, you just bought a pair of shoes, and it don't matter what the shoe is.
Like any shoe?
Any shoe. Because that's what Willy Wonka was. You just had to go buy a Wonka bar.
Okay.
It didn't matter. Now, it had to be a Wonka bar. You couldn't go buy the Wonka gum and all that. It could be any Wonka bar.
So it's not any specific shoe. It's, hey.
Well, I mean, that's how I look at a golden ticket. Like,
Yeah.
I bought a Vomero today, and there was a golden ticket in it.
Okay,
It don't got to be a Travis. It don't got to be a Jordan.
Because then if that's the case, then any, like, some random suburban mom in West
Anybody
Virginia could go, oh, you know what, I need a random trainer. And she goes to buy it, and all of a sudden she goes, what's this golden ticket?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think he was spitting freestyle. I dig the idea what he was trying to say, but in totality, nah, I don't think it would work.
Yeah, I don't know. We've talked about it many times on this podcast, and I don't like to sound like an elitist, but like, there are just some things that I just wish never came back out. Like, and I get it. It was like, man, we want the opportunity to have it. Like, if Wu-Tang Dunk High never came out, retroed again, we would have been okay. Mm-hmm. Like, we would have been just fine. Galaxy foams, I'm fine with that retroing because it's a ridiculous shoe. It's a Galaxy foamposite. Like,
yeah,
the foamposite isn't one of the most. It's one of the most iconic, but it's not one of the most popular everyday on the street wearing sneakers. So, like, you want to re-release Galaxy foam again? Cool. Pigeons.
That's got to come back out. I'm okay with opening the vault, and I've actually thought about this. I'm okay with opening the vault with releases that happened in the past that, even though we didn't we weren't able to get, we had a chance to get. When they like Wu-Tang Dunks, that was a friends and family shoe. I'm good.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, I'm good on
Outside of Undefeated Force, because that to me that was the greatest shoe of all time. I needed that. But if they started doing like player exclusives, even when they did the Ray Allen 13, like we didn't necessarily need you to do that. So if they start doing PEs and other like friends and family joints, leave that alone. But if you're gonna open up the vault and say, hey, you know what? In 5 years, we're gonna redo the Diamond Tiffany SBs. I'm okay with that.
So, and that's probably a really good point too, because there's a lot of sneakers that like I could have actually got.
Yeah, if we really wanted to get pigeons
Like,
at the
really
time,
could've.
we could have spent, you know, at the time we probably would have spent 5, 6, 7, 800, maybe even 1,000. We could have did it.
Right. There's a lot of those too. Some of those we could have got at retail. Like there were some that me and George like talked about, like Kennedy's. Kennedy's my favorite New Balance of all time. One of my top 5 sneakers of all time. We could have got them. I didn't even bother. They were sitting on the website.
Blue Lobsters I could have got.
Yeah, like there's a few of those like Mazarine Asics. There's a few things that like came out that like we could have actually got for retail. Yeah. But at the time, we were just like, we were buying so much that like you had to pass on certain things.
Yeah.
You at the time you really couldn't tell like what was gonna become iconic.
Facts.
It was like some things that you bought you thought were iconic at the time, and they didn't turn out to be. Some did, but like I didn't know at the moment like I'm gonna pass on this 998 Kennedy.
Yeah.
And that it was gonna be $1,000 forever until it retroed again. And I was like, what the heck? Like I didn't know that like, you know, when we bought the Band 1 highs, like when they let's get back in the line, I thought like, wow, I got Band 1 highs. Nobody knew that was gonna be what it was. Like there's a lot of things that we could have poured forth that effort to. Like I said, Gary V, he freestyling. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's into sneakers, but I don't know how deep he's into sneakers. He's more of a business strategy type.
He looks
person.
everything from a business perspective,
Right.
and I respect it. I respect it,
Right.
and I respect what he, you know, for the most part, his opinions. But on this one, I was like, and I see where he was going with it, but it wouldn't be executed properly.
It doesn't benefit Nike's business either. Like, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't make them more money. It doesn't make them more appealing. It doesn't really do anything.
I think if anything, and we can move on, I think if anything, Nike purposefully has done everything in their power to eliminate the secondary market.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Their secondary market doesn't go hand in hand. They didn't like that others were making more money off of them. So that's why they made things more accessible, and like that's why they hold out the Jordan 1. Let's put Jordan 1s in 5,000 colorways. You know what I'm saying? High, low, mid, all that good stuff. I don't think they liked the secondary market to begin with.
And at first, when like everybody was saying they were doing that, I really couldn't see it. Like I was probably more in denial of it. But like, you know, when they started suing everybody who was making like versions of their own dunks, their version of their own ones, then I went, yeah, they don't like nobody making money off them. They let it slide for a while, but they knew things was about to change and times was going to get tough. They were making too much money, and that was the. I think we talked about it. Them cats like Kai and all them cats,
Geiger with the Air Force,
they were making they were showing Lamborghinis and diamonds. They were really making a lot of money off this stuff
because the model was already there. All they had to do was just do a little like lightning bolt.
Like they were making too much money because Nike's first like, well, whatever, little cats outside, whatever. But then it was like, hold on, now y'all buying condos in Miami and like you driving in G-Wagons. Hold on, they were like, no. Same thing with the secondary market. Cats is getting paid too much. You start seeing resellers with diamond chains and warehouses. That was when it flipped. When you started seeing resellers having to have their own warehouses, then it was like, hold on.
Inventory just chilling.
Like, yeah, you have a Nike store now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and they've made so much money and they have like so much, you know, whatever you want to call it, like just money, whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, they holding on to like Black Cat 4s for like 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, don't worry about these in the corner.
Yeah.
We're now focused on moving these right now. We'll get to them when we get to them. That's crazy, though.
Yep.
Well, shout out Gary V. What else do we have on
Kobe
here?
pack.
Kobe pack.
That kind of ties.
Was that in order?
It's...
Let's do it
well,
order.
you want to do PJ? PJ Tucker would be next then.
Let's do that because I sort of made like the graphics.
Oh, okay. No, hey. I got you.
So let's talk about PJ Tucker real quick. PJ Tucker recently retired from basketball and then unveiled that he has a collaboration with Nike with his store. I didn't know he had his own store.
I didn't know that
It's
either.
called like the Better
Generation.
The Better Generation. I think it's his own store, own brand or whatnot. They sell a bunch of sneakers and stuff like that. And he has a GT future collaboration coming out.
Okay.
Now, I want to give a little background to this real quick because surprisingly, I'm okay with this.
It's funny coming from you.
Now, here's the thing.
Give your backstory.
Here's the background with PJ Tucker, right? I'm going to say this one last time. I have always given PJ Tucker a hard time because the main is the main. It's like an athlete who now wants to stream. Buddy, focus on the main. He became so popular off sneakers. So I'm like, buddy, you're an NBA player. I need you to be better at basketball. Focus on the main. I never one time hated on PJ Tucker having a lot of sneakers, PJ Tucker being a sneakerhead. It was just that PJ Tucker had a block of time where it was PJ Tucker mania. He's the king of he's the sneaker guy. Oh my God, sneaker. I'm like, buddy, you still got a game tonight, buddy.
You know,
like, cool. You wore the Sean Marion Jordan 5 tonight, but buddy, you played 27 minutes and had 1 point and a rebound and a block. Buddy, I couldn't be like, but who cares? I couldn't do that. That was my thing. And then also he said he was going to kick my ass. Like he said, so now that was back with Napier and all that because I was talking a lot of junk and Napier told him or whatever. He challenged me to a 3-point contest for $10,000.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now, yes. So this was the year before the podcast even started.
Okay.
He challenged me to a 3-point. And I said, of course you would. That's what everybody with money does. They challenge cats who ain't got no money. Like, let's do it. Like, I had $10,000 at the time. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, buddy, no, thank you. All right? And it was like, then he tried to frame it like, something like, we could do it, donate to charity. Buddy, I don't got $10,000 to charity. This is about 12 years ago. All right? So anyway, so then that kind of started it, and obviously I've talked a lot of junk on this podcast and made fun of his stats or whatnot. I will say this, though. PJ Tucker in retiring had more media coverage and news on Twitter and social media than when Dwight Howard retired.
That's true.
That's insane.
That's true.
Dwight Howard is a bona fide Hall of Famer. And PJ Tucker, I couldn't scroll without seeing PJ Tucker retired. PJ Tucker retired. Buddy, thank you. Now, let's get to PJ Tucker. After basketball's in the past, I would love PJ Tucker to be involved with sneakers and Nike. I would love it.
Okay. Yes.
Because the main is gone.
Yes.
Basketball is done. I don't have to care what you were on court, averaging 3 points, giving up 27 to the start. I don't care anymore. Now, PJ Tucker and sneakers, I want to see Air Force Ones. I want to see some basketball. I want to see PJ Tucker's stuff because he is a bona fide sneakerhead legend in the game.
You want to see stuff that he designs, or you want to see like player
collaboration?
I don't know about that.
I want to see PJ Tucker involved in sneakers because this seems to be his real passion. Basketball got him where he was. I'm not going to try to take that away from him.
Yeah.
But he seems to put a lot more in the sneakers.
Oh, he does. When you said Napier, the amount of times he came into the shop.
Yeah, you was there.
You said the Sean Marion 5s. He got them from us, or when we were there. Like,
you was there.
I would watch him pull up in a different whip every other week, and he would like, "Hey, what y'all got for me?" And then I'm about to play in an hour. What y'all got? And whatever we had, I was like, and Hans Napier weren't there. He's like, "Yo, what you got?" I'm like, "Well, this just came in. Like, I can, really quick. Cool. I'll cash all out later." And so he was legit with it.
And that's why now that the main is gone, basketball is gone. If PJ Tucker wants to design some GT cuts and some Giannis's and all that stuff and put his little touch on it, I am 1,000%
The only reason why
in support of it.
The only reason why I'm okay with it now is because he has a store that I didn't know about. Now, if you wait until retirement to get into your sneaker bag, no, because it goes back to what we were saying earlier. I want, especially if you're going to design and it's going to be your own design and your own sneaker, I want to see you wearing it. I want to see you chilling in the corner waiting to get your 3 off.
No.
If you're the king of sneakers on court, yes.
No.
Why not?
I want to see a PJ Tucker design on a player who's balling.
No.
I don't need to see it on PJ Tucker.
Yes, you do. If he's the king of sneakers, you do.
Fam, that's the point I just made. I don't care about PJ Tucker and sneakers when you're averaging 1 point a game. I don't care what you got on the court. Buddy, cool. You got on the PJ Tucker awesomes. Cool. But you average 1 point. Now, if you put them joints on VJ Edgecombe or somebody, I don't know, whatever, cats out there.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Them as ballers. Jason Tatum comes out there with a collaborative Jason Tatum for PJ Tucker collab. Fire. I don't need to see PJ Tucker because PJ Tucker wasn't.
He got a ring.
And that's tons of money. And that's all you can ask for. I would never take anything away from his career. It was just the whole fact of like, PJ Tucker, watch. What is he wearing? Oh my God. But he had played 29 minutes and 2 points? That's insane. Yo, his defense. Buddy, the guy he was guarding had 31. What are you talking about? I don't think PJ Tucker has ever made it. Hold on, I'm going backwards. Hey, congrats on your retirement, buddy. Congrats on your retirement. But I don't think PJ Tucker's ever made an all-defensive team 1, 2, or 3 ever. I have no idea. I'm just talking. But congrats.
Brother's got a ring.
If PJ Tucker came out with a line of Air Force Ones, hey, man, congrats. Fire.
I guess. Again, it makes sense because he has a store now. So if he had a...
Even if he didn't.
Oh, no.
PJ Tucker is legit. Now, I would never call another man this, but he's legit a king of sneakers.
No, he's
up there.
King of Jace, yeah.
He's up there.
He's up there.
So if he wanted to do an all Air Max run, why not? Why not?
But okay.
The PJ collection, PT collection, like why not?
Do you think that would? But he's not hyped enough. I don't know. There's not enough hype behind him today for him to be able to do that.
Well, hold on. Yeah, it is.
No, there's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
I saw more PJ Tucker retirement posts than I seen for bona fide Hall of Famers.
And you ain't gonna see nothing else from him. So thank God he put this out. But
okay, we'll see. Okay, maybe you're right.
He's gonna ride off into the sunset.
It might be a little too early, but if he's still out here posting what he rocking in kicks,
because he has a store. If he didn't have a store and he wasn't tied to sneakers anymore, and we saw for a week, we're like, hey man, shout out to your career, you did great. Right off to the sunset, we wouldn't care. If a month later he was like, hey guys, in retirement, I'm putting out an Air Force. So?
I don't know, man.
Now, that being said, he does do a lot of sneaker events. Like he goes to Got Soul regularly. So if he continues to do that and stay within the culture and do like, little pop-up events, cool. Then let's talk. Because he does that. Him and Got Soul, he does a lot of like sneaker buying and walking around and interviews and all of that. If he keeps doing that and puts out product and with the store, then I'm with you 100%. And I might even cop if they're fine.
I cop. Like I have no problem with PJ Tucker if the main is the main, and the main right now is sneakers and basketballs in the rearview mirror. I got no problem with it. But I had a big problem with sneaker publications, people going crazy. I can't believe he's wearing Doran Becker 5s on the court. Okay, but what did he do tonight? That's all when the main is the main, that's all I care about.
So you're okay with him, since the main is now sneakers and he's not playing basketball anymore, you're okay with him creating a basketball shoe for someone else to wear?
Yeah, basketball sneakers.
For some reason, I don't like that.
Colors, I have no problem
you mean to tell me your first shoe you ever make, you don't even get to wear? I don't like that.
He could wear it. He just ain't wearing it on the court.
But that's my point.
Nah, he can still play pickup.
Nah. He didn't play. I don't. Nah. You gotta do like a lifestyle joint. If you do a lifestyle joint, I'm with it. But don't do a performance basketball sneaker. This GT Future. What do you think about the shoe?
I mean, I think hold on, for the GT Future, I don't like the shoe at all.
I hate the shoe.
I hate the shoe. Now, I do appreciate Nike trying to be creative and try to make something new, and I want them to stick with it. Hey, you could maybe, the GT Future 2, maybe it could be better. It may be the one. This one right here, not my thing. Do I think it looks bad on some people? No, I see Wale wearing it, of course. Everything looks good on Wale. I don't think it's the colors, look, I feel like it's a bit much. I think they look good.
I love the color.
I love the colors.
I love the box. I'm watching a little video right now.
It's a bit much.
I like it.
Like, I feel like too many people, like, rely on pink. Like, they rely on pink too much. Pink is like the savior of some sneakers.
I'm here for it.
And I'm not mad at it, but I feel like that was the easy way out. To do that.
Yeah.
The gradiated, fire though. I do like that.
I like the little like swoosh, like a little like purple like gradient swoosh.
Now here's the thing too. I'm okay with it saying PJ, PT, PJ Tucker. Don't put your jersey number on it. I don't care about that. No.
Okay, see, now why not?
buddy.
He's retired.
Do not tie this sneaker to your basketball career.
You just said if it's a basketball sneaker that someone else can wear, of course they're gonna do that.
Then don't put your number on it.
Stop.
Put your signature.
No, stop.
Put PT, PJ, signature, autograph. I'm cool with it.
Every
Do not
single
put a bunch
player-
of that swoosh is full of 17s.
Every single player has their number on there for the most part on their shoe. Why wouldn't he do that?
Because his career wasn't worthy of putting a number on a sneaker.
But he's retired. You don't care. He's not the main anymore.
Put your
And you're
signature.
putting it on a baller. Nah.
PJ,
Nah, I'm with it.
on the back.
I'm with it.
I ain't mad at them. They fire. They're okay.
I didn't know he had a store. I think that's dope. PJ, shout out to you. I hope the store is doing well.
Had no idea he had a store, and it gets all the heat.
That's
I went on the website.
Of course it would.
I went on the IG page. I went.
Where's it located?
I don't know. I clicked the website. I don't even think of that. Where's he from? Texas?
Is that where he retired? I think so.
He retired. He was on the Knicks this past year.
I know he had a house in Houston.
I think he might be from Texas.
He might low-key still have a crib out here.
He probably does. PJ Tucker
He used to
got
pull
money.
up in some whips.
Damn, I've seen him driving on the freeway a few times in nothing less than a 250 to 300.
Every single whip he pulled up in, I never seen it before. The Ferrari, I never seen it. The Bentley, I never seen it. The Rolls Royce, I never seen it. I'm not joking. Every single time he pulled up, it was something different.
And I hope that money he's made, I hope he got more income coming in. I hope whatever money he got, I hope he's straight forever.
Oh, I think with his endorsements that he had at the time, I mean, again, I don't know what his bag was, but when he was coming in, he was all right.
I hope he's straight forever.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to PJ Tucker, man. Congrats on retirement. Though.
Yep.
What else was on the list?
Now you can go into the Kobe.
Kobe pack. So you brought this up, which I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Which I do want to do like a lot more on this podcast, especially this last year or whatnot, is like, you know, we see the Miro 7s that come back. Things like that. Talk about this extra sneaker for a second.
Yeah.
Kobe 4 draft pack.
I want.
You talk about it. Since you put it on the list, give me your thoughts.
So for those that
I got a lot to say about it.
I do too. And it's not good. For those that don't know, Nike is dropping a Kobe 4 draft lottery pack. So pretty much it's going to be 14 sneakers. 13 of the teams that passed on Kobe or could have drafted Kobe on draft day back in 1996. Yes. And then kind of like what Gary Vee was saying, there is a golden ticket type of pair that is the Laker pair that actually ended up drafting him. So
trading for him, yeah.
Or trading for him, I'm sorry, yeah, trading for him. So there's 13 white sneakers.
And they're all a mystery when you buy them. You don't know what team
it's all a mystery. Yeah, they all come in like a bag. You have no idea which one you're getting. They're all predominantly white, and it just has little hits of each color of representing the team that passed on them, could have drafted them, whatever have you. So you don't know what you're buying, and then you potentially could open up your pack and have an all yellow and purple Lakers Kobe 4.
And all the white ones, they rub off. The white rubs off. Yeah, the white rubs off. Yeah.
Rubs off to what?
To the team that didn't draft his color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it was, I think a pair was seen on Jaylen Brunson the other night. I think he's the one that debuted
really?
the Kobe Draft 4s. That's when we first seen them on foot. And listen, in terms of how they look, it's a white Kobe 4. Cool. I think the idea is corny, and I'll turn it to you because you're like a Kobe stan.
Well, why do you think it's corny? Okay, why do you think it's corny?
I think it's corny, number one, because I think it's too late. I don't know why we're doing it now.
Okay.
I think...
Is it the first time, though?
Huh?
This isn't the first time they... maybe... Have they had other draft packs? They had
a Kobe draft pack
shoe.
that were like... What was the 2-pack? Wasn't that a draft day?
No.
Okay.
You mean the undefeated one?
Yeah. That wasn't like a draft.
I don't know what that was. Oh, wait. Wasn't it every color
I thought it was something to that effect.
The teams that didn't draft him.
I thought it was something to that effect.
It might be something of that effect.
The city ones or what was the Kobe ones that they did a Kobe out here, the undefeated ones. They did a Kobe one. That was
like a Booker. That was Booker stuff.
Something like that. Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know, man. I just feel like I think he's doing too much with the Kobe's name, and I don't know why draft day now. I'm not the biggest fan of it. You are a Kobe stan, in and out, so you know more. When I saw it, I wasn't happy about the execution. I don't know how I feel about potentially having to spend money and getting a pair that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's all white, but
so
I'm not the biggest fan of it.
So Kobe had a draft day sneaker, and it was the Kobe 4 that was in the Charlotte Hornets colors.
Okay.
That was like where he got drafted, and then he got traded for Vlade Divac and whatnot to the Lakers. So he's always had that. That was part of the original, when they originally dropped. He's always had that Charlotte Hornet colorway of the Jordan 4. That's it. It's always been called draft day. That's it. This entire pack, the only reason, there's a couple things with this that made me think of this. When you sent this, I went, man, like, it's going to make me, and I've been talking bad about the Kobe collection for a while because it's not, here's the thing with this, right? Making a pack about all the teams that passed on you or had the chance to draft you in 1996 is insane because it isn't like bums got drafted ahead of him.
That was an amazing class.
That's why it's insane. And we're talking about, at the time, a high school kid that none of us knew anything about.
Yeah.
Just some little highlights here and there. Like, hey, I think the high schoolers in that draft was like him, Jermaine O'Neal, maybe Desmond Mason. I don't remember. It was only a few high schoolers in the draft. Kobe was the top of high schoolers, and Jermaine O'Neal. I think Jermaine O'Neal went like 17 or something like that. But to make a pack, and this isn't, to make a pack to sort of like, yeah, oh, you passed on me. Fam, let me read the draft class up to Kobe. The first overall pick in that draft was Allen Iverson.
I was going to say, that was AI.
Like, what are you, the Sixers should have drafted a high schooler? No.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Marcus Camby. Marcus Camby was a killer at UMass in college.
Easy. I loved Camby in Denver.
Number 3 was Sharif Abdul-Rahim from Cal. He was a killer.
Yep.
The 4th pick was Stephon Marbury.
Marbury was in that class too.
The 5th pick was Ray Allen.
Yep. And then after, was it Nash next?
No, Nash was like 12th or something like that.
Okay.
The 6th pick was Antoine Walker, fam. Antoine Walker was a killer.
Dang.
Who else went next? That was 6. Hold on, let me go.
Yeah.
So 6 was Antoine Walker. 7, Lorenzen Wright. He was good in college, but hey, are you going to take a college big man? And this draft had like 5 centers drafted. This is when big men mattered.
Yeah.
Were you going to take Lorenzen Wright out of college, who was a center or a high school kid guard out of Philadelphia you knew nothing about?
Yeah.
Number 8 was Kerry Kittles. Kerry Kittles was a killer.
Oh, no, Kittles. Yeah.
He was a baller.
Yeah, he was.
Number 9 was Samaki Walker. Samaki Walker had a whacker in the NBA, but in college there was no reason not to draft Samaki Walker.
Okay.
Number 10, Eric Dampier. Eric Dampier was a big center.
Remember that name.
But he's a center.
Yeah. So you won a center first.
Yeah. And then 11 was Todd Fuller. I don't even remember who that was.
Me neither.
Todd Fuller, but he was a center.
Okay.
Number 12 was Vitaly Potapinko. I remember him. I mean, he was fine, but like, he's a center.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like, gosh, like, yeah, look at you. You shouldn't. Of course, they should have drafted Kobe first, but didn't nobody know much about it. And then 13 was Kobe to the Hornets, who then ended up getting traded. Dude, after Kobe was Peja Stojakovic, Steve Nash, Tony Delk, Jermaine O'Neal, John Wall, Walter McCarty. Fam.
That draft.
That draft was insane. It is arguably and has been heralded as the greatest draft of all time.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So making a draft pack sort of like, yeah, you didn't draft me, it's like you said, it's pointless. It's too late. Everybody where Kobe got drafted was probably 100% right. You may be able to argue that Kobe got drafted early than he should have.
Yeah.
He was a high school guard out of Philadelphia not many people knew about. Like, so that's the one thing. Then you know what made me think of this?
What's that?
Just like you said, it's too late. This is going to be a hard one. I wrote these down because I'm going to run these by you. This is going to be a hard one for people to get. And I know I've talked bad about the Kobe line, that like the Kobe line is like, I've learned over the time that it is whack. It has some of the greatest colorways of all time. But here's the issue with the Kobe line. It's going to be hard for some people to hear. Kobe didn't have big enough impacts in basketball and culturally for his sneaker line to matter.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Now, Kobe had culturally majestic in basketball overall, but he didn't have a lot of impact moments to carry a line.
Yeah.
Because if you think about a lot of Kobe colorways, they're just colorways. You're like, oh, helicopter, Dark Knight,
away,
chaos, black, white, Martin Luther King.
Nothing to do with Kobe.
Nothing necessarily to do with, there's only so many that have to do with Kobe. He didn't have a big, and Kobe was such a private person that like he didn't give you a lot of personality.
Yeah.
You didn't get a lot of Kobe personality until they started coming out with like FC Barcelona colorways.
Yeah.
We found out he's from Italy and he loves soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once you put another sports team, and those were rare and came out in I think those countries, like you couldn't get your hands on those back at the time. Once you put another sports team, especially soccer, on a basketball sneaker, basketball cats don't care about it. Now the colorways were fire. They may have been like cool, but like them cats don't know about no FC Barcelona and all that stuff. You think of Jordan. The only reason why the Jordan line lasts as much is because Jordan has so many impact moments that you can build off the line. And I wrote these down, right? Because I was like, I got to make this point because I was like...
No, I'm kind of rocking with you. You're kind of spitting right now.
Because
I understand what
I'm
you're
going to go through all the Jordans 1 through 17, and we can go... An impact moment.
Iconic moments in those
Iconic
sneakers.
moments for those sneakers.
Yeah.
The Jordan 1 band.
Yep.
We wouldn't have none of these colors if it wasn't for that. You got cats on the court playing in neon green, yellow, striped swirls, crazy stuff if it wasn't for the band. That's the 1.
Yep.
2, I don't really got none for 2, but it had Italian leather, whatever. 3, he dunked from the free throw line.
Yep.
Back in, what was that, 88? 88 from the free throw line in the white cement 3.
Yep.
Even though Dr. J had dunked from the free throw line, I think Jordan was the second person to do it after Dr. J. And the way he flew in the air, that's an iconic scene in slow motion.
It is.
That's what makes the Jordan 3. And obviously, people wore it in TV shows. It was a very popular
The commercial, do you know, Mars Blackman.
Spike Lee.
That's the time, some
Those are
impact.
cultural, impactful moments.
Yep.
Number 4, the Jordan 4, buzzer beater over Elo at the free throw line.
Yep.
Float. Wow, at the buzzer against the Cavs. That's why they got the Cav 4. Come on.
You see the bottom, the sole of the shoe, yeah?
I also said impact sports and culturally. The Jordan 5, Fresh Prince.
Yep, 100%.
I don't know if I got a Jordan on the court, Jordan 5 basketball moment, but that Fresh Prince, Will Smith made the Jordan 5 even more iconic.
I tatted on my arm, specifically because of Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was the #1 TV show in the entire country at one time. It was the coolest show. It's still one of the greatest shows to me.
Facts.
To see a young kid out of Philadelphia wearing fire reds, grapes, black metallic 5s, and on TV with no laces.
And the hang tag.
Come on, fam.
That is so swaggy, bro.
Ain't no Kobe's got that. Ain't no LeBron's got that. Ain't no Penny's got that.
No.
Right? Number 6, Jordan, the black infrared first championship. You know what also came with that first championship? One of the most unnecessary moves ever. He jumped in the air with one hand, switched with the other, threw it up.
Yep.
He didn't even have to do that.
He didn't.
They show that every year during the playoffs. It's one of the most iconic, unnecessary moves
100%.
of all time. Number 7, you got the Olympic. I got Olympic 7s. You could maybe go Bordeaux, but Olympic 7s. This was the very first time NBA players played in the Olympics. The 92 Dream Team is one of the most iconic stories in teams of all time. The Olympic 7, Kobe ain't got that.
Yep.
Penny ain't, nobody has that. That's why you could do this with Jordans.
And you could say Bordeaux 7 because he wore him in the Michael Jackson Jam video. So was all like, wait a minute, you talking about culture. Like, that was the #1 album and song of the year.
Fam.
And you've got the greatest Michael Jordan, the greatest Michael Jackson.
I forgot.
In a music video. And what's he wearing? Bordeaux 7s.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
That's such a huge cultural impact.
As a kid, what?
You got the greatest basketball player with the greatest music of all time.
And that's when Mike was in his peak, his bag.
Macaulay Culkin was in
Everybody was in that.
Oh.
Heavy D was rapping in there. He had Criss Cross in that video. What are we talking about? It's 92.
And the Bordeaux was probably, the first Jordan that wasn't your black and red.
Yeah.
It was a little bit off, still black, but like it was a little bit off and different than the others. A little bit more visually different on the court than others.
We ain't never seen nothing like it.
The Jordan 8, that was the very first Jordan with Velcro, and then the aqua colorways.
Yep.
The first colorway was on Bulls colorways. It was the aqua 8. Regardless of what anybody may feel about the aqua 8 or Jordan 8, Jordan 8 aqua 8s are iconic and classic.
Oh, 100%.
When I went to class, I had a brand new pair of shoes on. It was some like flights. Larry Ruiz, I'll never forget it. He went, "You ain't got these?" I went, I couldn't believe it. I begged we went straight from the school. I begged my mom. I told my mom I'd do anything. We went straight to the mall and copped them that day. $99 for Jordan 8s back then. That was our size,
Yeah. And then you want to talk about culture again. Jordan 8s, the white and red ones. I don't know if that's a home or away or whatever. Bugs Bunny was rocking them.
Like
that's culture outside of basketball.
That's outside of basketball. Number 9, the Space Jam. It wasn't the Space Jam 9 at the time.
Yeah.
It was just the Bulls colorway.
Yeah.
And then at some point they made it into the Space Jam. But the fact that like people then down the road tied it to Space Jam, you go, oh, you know what? I'm not mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
But Space Jam is a cultural, iconic, classic
to this day
movie. And it's gonna give me, when I get to the 11, I gotta bring it up again. Number 10, the Jordan 10. I'm back, double nickel.
Yep.
He retired when Scottie Pippen he was wearing it
and did that
and pointed
yep.
to the
Mm-hmm.
Jordan. Fam, that is shown to this day. When Jordan said, I'm back, that's it. Came back, 55. Come on, fam.
Yep.
Like Kobe don't got those. And I'm gonna go through the Kobe ones too. And you could be like, what?
Yeah.
Number 11, Jordan 11s. You got Concords on the court. You never seen nothing like it. Patent leather on a sneaker like that. And then the Space Jams.
We were like, what is he wearing?
The Concord, the black red, the Carolina blue, the Columbias,
Mm-hmm.
cool grays, they were already iconic within itself. Then when the Space Jam movie came out and you saw the black pair, and at the end, I could believe I can fly, and he flew across. Come on, fam.
Yes, sir.
Come on,
Icy
fam.
bottom. Like, we never seen nothing like that.
Come on, fam.
That's iconic.
Come on.
That's culture.
Number 12, the flu game.
Yep. Damn. Oh, yeah. You going crazy right now.
Like,
you going crazy right
Kobe
now.
don't got none of this. Penny don't got, LeBron don't got
Crazy.
none of this.
The black-red flu game, man. Sick as hell.
Come on,
37
fam.
points. Insane.
Pippen carried him. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, fam. The myth behind it. Was he sick? Was it food poisoning in Utah? Who knows?
Drinking Gatorade. There was a whole Gatorade campaign off of that.
Come on, man. Jordan 13s, I mean, not really much as a Jordan 13. I mean, they called the He Got games.
Yeah.
You could, that one, it is what it is. You know, you could stretch with that one. 14, the last shot. Fam.
The last shot.
This man won the championship in the Jordan 14 all-black Bulls colorway at the free throw line over Byron Russell to win the championship, the last championship of his.
one.
The
Yep.
sixth one.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe don't got none of this
Don't
stuff.
think we didn't want to run it to go grab those because of that?
15s, 16 had the removable shroud, something different. Like, that's when Jordan really went like, whoa, like, he's trying something new. It was cool. I love the 16s.
First time we saw it, I dug it.
17s. He had the suitcase. I'm gonna stop at the 17s. When you got something, and that was what, 250? What were they, 250?
225.
225.
Yeah.
When you got something so iconic and so important to where you put it in a metal suitcase, like you about to open up something major, that's iconic. That's cultural. Kobe don't got that. If Kobe and Nike, not Kobe, God bless the dead. If Nike is at this point to where they're reaching for draft class, Mambacita, there's a problem there. Nike has a big problem on their hand with this Kobe line. Let me go through the Kobe ones real quick.
Okay.
And these are the only basketball impactful things I could think of.
So fire.
Adidas Elevation they called it /Crazy 97 later because he wasn't with Adidas no more. He won the dunk contest in.
Okay.
The one that tied on the side a little bit, the purple one.
Yeah.
Won the dunk contest. Okay, cool. Nobody holds Kobe's dunk contest in the top of dunk contest.
A lot of people don't even know he was in the dunk contest.
Don't even remember it.
Yeah.
Like, you barely remember it. Was he better than everybody in that one? Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
Barely. And then the Adidas Crazy 8. That was his first All-Star game. He was 19 and he was a sixth man. A sixth man voted into the All-Star game, I think as a starter.
Yeah.
And he was 19. Cool. Played against Jordan. Cool. That's what you got from the Adidas Crazy 8. I didn't even realize the Adidas Kobe, the first Adidas Kobe 1, Crazy 1, whatever you want to call it, I didn't know he won the first 3 championships in that.
What? Wait, what? He was on his own sneaker?
Back to back in Adidas.
I didn't know that either.
Wasn't even with Nike yet.
Whoa.
I don't know if anybody realizes.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
It was like, when I read it today, I went, hold on. He went back to back to back, three-peat, and those Adidas?
His rings with Shaq weren't in Nikes?
No.
I didn't know that. I promise you.
Didn't know that.
Damn.
I went, yeah, you can't even compare the two.
That's crazy.
If Nike is now doing a draft class, they got no stories. They got nothing. Kobe was too private. He was too private of a person. He was all about work. Now, they could fix it. Kobe won. He got 81 points in it. Well, that was phenomenal at the time. The Kobe won, whether you like it or not. But then you got Bam out here going 83. I'm not going to say it discredits his 81, but it just makes it feel a little bit different. And also, it's on the Kobe 1. Kobe 1 is cool, but it ain't everybody's favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
Kobe 4, he won a championship.
Okay.
Then he went back-to-back with the Kobe 5, won another championship. And then the Kobe 6, Grinch. That's it. That's all of Kobe's moments. And the Grinch is iconic because of Kobe's personality.
Yeah.
He is going to take your Christmas day from you on Christmas. That's what made it what it is and one of the greatest colorways of all time. That's it for Kobe. He ain't got no, I don't got no jumping from the free throw line. I don't got no buzzer beater that I could think of. I don't got a dunking on Mutombo that I could think of, like the Mutombo dunk.
That's very true.
He does not, and this is no disrespect. It's going to be hard to hear.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any cultural or major sport basketball impacts to hold a sneaker line.
I don't think that was really his bag. Like he was, like you said, he was so private. He didn't want to be a figure. He didn't want to be he didn't want to be that guy. He didn't want to be a personality. And maybe Jordan didn't either, but Jordan was just so larger than life. Like he had no choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and like it's not that like it was intentional by Jordan. It just happened to work out that way.
It did, but also too, Jordan also kind of knew, so that's why he did like the cartoons with Bugs Bunny. That's why he jumped in the Michael Jackson video.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
why, because he knew he's like, oh, my impact is I'm me.
Those
no
are
matter
like
where I go.
Those are the moments that he could control. Things like I don't know if we knew I'm back double nickel tens.
Yeah.
Would have a story, you know what I
or
mean?
even when he made his shot, like, I didn't know, like when I was shooting over, Elo, that it was gonna be a thing.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that Fresh Prince was gonna come out and everyone's gonna look at the 5 like this.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
because he didn't. That could have been any sneaker that Will came out.
Organic, yeah.
Could have been anything. Like
that's a very, very fair point. Like all of those were organic moments, and like Kobe's line for the most part was almost like forced. That's why they gave us all of these colorways that had nothing to do with him. Like all the colorways with Jordan, and we keep going Jordan, but you can even say KD or others, like kind of somewhat resembles them in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like, they'd say the 14 Jordan that we made it a Ferrari because he loves to drive Ferraris, and
right.
Or the Jordan 5, like we made it as like a fighter jet because the way he like penetrates like the line like a fighter. They never really did anything like that with Kobe's. They just put random colorways together to try to tie it to you.
Like, he had like that little Aston Martin pack.
Because he like Aston, or because he jumped over Aston Martin.
But it wasn't available to everybody.
No.
And then the Marty McFly pack, that was like, you had to be at, was Undefeated? I don't know where you had to be in California. You had to be somewhere to get them joints. Like,
and a lot of y'all don't want to hear it. The pairs that did come out sat. I worked at Nike when Kobe 5s and Kobe 6s came out. Those Aunt Pearls that you guys are paying $2 for now, we got on discount for $30. Every other colorway, the home, the away, the Lakers, the 3Ds, when it came to Kobe 7s, and what was the one that we like? The iridescent?
Cloaks?
The cloaks, yeah. Those sat. Like, they're go for a lot now, but y'all wasn't rocking with Kobe's outside of the Kobe. All the other ones sat. Miles Davis, all these other colorways sat. You know what I'm saying? Like
sat.
And it wasn't until,
because people will argue with me in DMs and argue with me that like the Kobe line, and I go, buddy, I'm telling you, the Kobe line isn't what you think it is. Mm-hmm. It's some of the greatest colorways of all time, and that's fine. But they don't have the feeling or the thought process behind them like Jordans and things like that. We talk about stories all the time. I don't care about personal. To me, the only stories that ever mattered to me was basketball stories.
Okay.
Like, to me, sports stories, like Deion's. Deion was so flashy and so cool and high-stepping and stuff. Man, Deion's were Deion's. Mm-hmm. If Deion wasn't who Deion was, Deion's may not really matter that much. Now, we were into cross-trainers and stuff like that, but like, Deion gets a lot of interceptions, cool, but Deion high-stepping with gold chains and a jerry curl, that's a little different.
And we ain't never seen nothing like that.
He cooler than, Ronnie Lott. You know what I mean?
He's talking it up, and he's backing it up.
And he backing it up.
Playing.
Jordan, it's just different. So, like, when I look at this draft day pack, I go, oh, man, Nike got a problem on their hands. They don't know what else to do. And they don't got anything.
If you just look at it, all the Protros that they've been coming out with have been super missed. It's not even a hit or miss. Outside of the GGs, and because even that I didn't really like.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I get
black
it.
and white.
Yeah, but everything that they've retroed again outside of because even the red or reverse Grinch was cool, and then it's like,
That to me goes, we don't know what else to do.
No.
We're gonna reverse the grid. Now what are you gonna do? Reverse it again? Like black? Like what are you gonna do next? Like Look, man, the Kobe line, some of the greatest Kobe's of all time. We like a lot of the models. It's cool. It's just not a cultural impact. You know what's crazy? LeBron's are probably more culturally impactful than Kobe's lines. The issue with a lot of the earlier LeBrons, though, they were made for a man that's 6'10", 290.
Yeah, we didn't care.
So it's like the South Beach H, you can't even argue its impact on the culture.
100%.
But, man, we can't wear a South Beach 8 boot today.
No.
Like we can't. We're not trying to.
Yeah.
We could always make it work.
Yeah.
But we're not trying to. It's so crazy when you think about it. Like you go, God dang, man, Jordan, man. Like, so I don't know. I find the draft day pack to be a little disappointing for what it means because to me the Hornet colorway was enough. Mm-hmm. Hey, you drafted me, you traded me, ha ha ha. That's on the Hornets.
So is the Hornet colorway in this pack?
There's a Hornet colorway, I think. I think there is, unless it's only 13 and the 13th is the Kobe, the yellow.
I think it's 14 total. It's 14 total.
So then it has to
13
be in
teams,
there.
And then the 14th one is
so then the Hornets have to be included, I think.
And then I'd want to know how many Laker colorways there are the different teams. Like how many pairs per team is like one more limited than the other?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like is the number one, the Philadelphia pick that picked Iverson, is there going to be less of those than like the Hornets colorway?
I should have got the Phoenix Suns one versus the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the...
Yeah, because here's the thing, like, and we already went through it, nobody drafted wrong.
Yeah, no.
It's a high school kid that he was the first high schooler off the board.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Yeah.
When he got drafted, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, and the Hornets was my favorite team. I'm a Larry Johnson fan. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And he got traded to the Lakers, and it was like, whoa.
I was like, why?
And then, like, the fact that the Hornets traded him for Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac was serviceable and good, but that just shows that, like, nobody know nothing about this kid. We don't know nothing about. The only thing I know about Kobe was when he had that corny press conference wearing them whack Oakley glasses and was dating Brandy at the time.
Yep.
That was it. So, like, for the Hornets to be like, wait, you'll give us Vlade Divac?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, we'll take it.
That shows. So it's like the pack is almost stupid. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you trying to say? Like, the Sixers should have drafted you over Iverson? You
No.
out of your mind? No.
Over Stephon Marbury?
Over Stephon Marbury? No. Over Ray Allen?
Yeah.
No.
Especially over Ray. Yeah, no. These were certified.
These were certified killers in college.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
Are you gonna try for any?
I would only want the Laker one. I don't want these other ones.
I don't even think the Laker one is fire, to be honest.
It's not. It's not. But, like, I'm not rubbing nothing off, pause. I don't want to be stuck with the Milwaukee Buck pair. I don't want the Vancouver Grizzly pair.
My thing is what's going to happen is I think you're going to see a lot of returns. People are going to buy them, get them in the mail, open them, be like, nope, I don't want these. Right back to the Nike store.
1,000%.
If you don't think we're going to see on a hash wall 75 different pairs of these, you guys are
because
bugging,
if I
right?
open it and I ain't got the yellow,
it's going back to the store.
Back to the store.
You mean to tell me I could potentially get the yellow for $200, but instead I get the white and purple pair?
Fam.
I'm good.
If I open up the Vancouver Grizzly, I'm gonna be heated.
Yeah,
this
dog.
going back.
It's going back with the quickness.
What else on the list, man?
I think you got. Let me see.
Let me see.
Oh, the AP.
Oh, AP Watch. I don't know if you've been following this.
I have. It's got tight.
So now, did you see today what it really is?
No.
It's what are the watches called that hang?
Like the.
Like Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
What is that type of watch called? A pocket watch.
Oh, pocket
watch. Okay. So earlier it was AI generated pictures. It was a wristwatch.
Mad different colors.
Mad colorways. Now it is different colorways, but today, since the news had leaked, they had to unveil it, what it was officially. It's a box set of, I think maybe 5 or 6 pocket watches.
Oh, really?
So it's the little head with a leather strap. It's a pocket watch. So a lot of people that were in line were like, what? And left. Because people started camping out before even knowing what it was. Because obviously the pictures were AI generated. And everyone assumed it was going to be a regular wristwatch.
Oh, these are whack.
Now, here's the deal though, okay? The watch still pops out. And I posted, I said, guys, you know on Amazon there's going to be somebody to make a wristwatch shell for you to pop it in. You'll be able to pop it in a wrist. You know what I mean? You go on Amazon.
Yeah.
Trust me, they're already on there. Ben Baller retweeted and said they're already making them. They're already on Temu and Amazon.
Yeah.
A shell that you can just take out the little watch on the little lanyard right there and pop it into the wrist.
Okay.
So you can still have your wristwatch. Now, that's not the argument, neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
There were people bothered, mad,
I know,
that own real APs, or other people who just thought it was corny to like want a Swatch AP. Now, the retails on these are like anywhere from like 3 to 5. I think they haven't released the official number yet, but I think it's probably going to be 5. You get a whole...
the projected number is 400.
Yeah, you get a box. It's like 5 or 6 in a box.
Yeah.
So like you don't just get one, you get all of them.
Yeah.
Cats that got APs, people were rappers, they were like, oh, that's whack, we don't want to do that. Do you feel like it matters? Like, or do you feel like it devalues a brand like that who sells watches for hundreds of thousands of dollars and now they go and do a collaboration with like your Swatch and things like that? Do you feel like, how thoughts on it?
No, because we've seen similar stuff like this before. It's not, you don't devalue what you own because you have the highest level of that luxury.
Right.
We've seen it time and time again for years. Couple examples, we saw Off-White do a collaboration with Nike, right? So obviously Off-White, the actual brand, you go into a boutique, you cop a shirt, a basic t-shirt for $500, right? Or you could, when the drop happened, you could get a Off-White times Nike collab shirt for $72. That didn't devalue Off-White. You could still go into the boutique and it still was worth what it was worth. An actual Off-White sneaker, right, was like $350. Or you can get the Nike times Off-White, whatever, the Dunk, or whatever they had, the Air Force, the Blazer, the Jordan for $100 and something dollars. It didn't devalue the Off-White brand. Same with what's it called? Fear of God. Regular Fear of God brand was the higher end brand. You get a few $100s for a piece, or you go to PacSun and get the essentials for a third of the price. It didn't devalue the brand.
Ooh, I don't know about that example.
Why not? Tell me more.
I feel like essentials like really skyrocketed.
Well, yes, it did, but
I don't know anybody who was actual fear of God.
Oh, there's people out there. If you go,
I'm sure there are. I don't
like associate with
fear of
people
God
that wear
is
this days. But
expensive.
No, it is. But the point is like he was still putting out product.
Right.
And yeah, you're right. Essentials, I mean, it did skyrocket a little more than what I'm sure people anticipated. But the point is like there are still luxury brands that do these collabs for, I guess,
Adidas, Gucci.
That's a prime.
Adidas, Prada.
That's another. They do it multiple times, and people don't go, "Oh man, now Adidas, Gucci, Adidas Bape. Like now we can't afford regular Bape." That's not true at all. You can still, the Bape store sells lines out the door every single day to get a $600 sweater instead of the Adidas $150 sweater. So for you AP owners, no one's gonna look at your AP and go, "Oh, it ain't worth $500,000." While we walking these little very thin $400 AP swatches, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's been happening. Just let us rock. Let us broke folks try to get an AP for $400 and keep it pushing.
Because I understood it a little bit, but at the same time, just like we talked about, it's like you said, like Adidas, Gucci. Not maybe super duper Gucci connoisseurs. I don't know. We're like Adidas with Gucci. I don't know, but like the Adidas Gucci sneaker was still like $400. Like it wasn't like, now of course now maybe a Gucci sneaker is like $700, but I don't think it hurt Gucci, bothered Gucci. It didn't do anything. Now the watch market, that's a completely different beast. Like the watch world is crazy. Like I follow a couple watch people just because I just find it interesting.
So do I.
I can't afford none of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I go, they're really like serious about their watches. And watches don't seem to devalue at all.
No, they only appreciate.
So I don't know why it bothered, because it made me go like, man, y'all really just really care about the name.
Yeah.
Like, because now I think it is like, got some AP, like I think it is special, like the watches, like the movements or something. I think they in the Swatch or whatnot. But at the same time, I just go, who cares? Like,
who cares? And listen, real like collectors of watches know that, like, again, if you go and spend $250,000 on a brand new AP,
yeah,
like it's only gonna appreciate. Don't worry about us little guys down here having fun with these little different color watches. Because these are out, no one's gonna go, oh, your AP is now worth nothing. Like, that's not the case, bro.
Because I'm just
it's not even in the same market, in the same realm. It's not in the same tax bracket.
It's not. It just
saying?
doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't be like you said. If you got a 200,000 AP, they're not gonna be like, sorry, that's only worth 150 now because they got
this
Swatch. They got
AP.
some Swatch.
Yeah, like the
road.
Adidas Gucci. Like, you could still go to Beverly Hills and go into the Gucci store and spend racks on racks on racks. And while I go to Adidas and spend a third of that, and it doesn't mess with the market,
no imbalance
whatsoever.
Yeah, because I seen cats talking about it, and I'm just like, really? And I started wondering, like, if I had one, would I feel the same way? And I'm like,
I don't think so.
I just couldn't imagine. I feel like I would just make fun of them. Like, if I'm covered in diamonds, I'd be like, buddy, have fun with your little whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they should act like that, but it's like, I would rather them act like that than to act like this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bro, what the heck? Like, this is supposed to be exclusive. I had to work hard to get this. And I'm like,
it's just levels, yo. I feel like even that, we talked about Mercedes earlier. I feel like, you can get, oh, I've got the Maybach, so I got the Mercedes of Mercedes. You can't tell me nothing. But I can't afford that, so I got a little C class, like way down here that is like a $40,000 car.
That's literally what it is.
Like, yo, I got a Benz. You don't have a Benz because you ain't got the Maybach. Like, so is my Maybach devalued now because this little C class that is worth 40 bands? Like, no, like, let me do me with my little Mercedes.
It's like cats that be like, great, why didn't you buy the Hellcat Durango? But like, you got the Hellcat Durango, more power to you. Like, it ain't. Like, me driving this one don't do nothing to yours. You driving that one don't do nothing to me.
Don't appreciate mine, depreciate, nothing.
It don't mean a single thing. So I don't know. I found that fascinating because I was just like, man, like, we've had so many luxury brands mixed with, like, like if you want to call them common brands or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I was just surprised to see that happen. I mean, I love the opportunity for people to be able to say they own something from that brand.
I think it's super dope. And I'll be honest, when I saw the initial AI pictures, I was kind of interested.
I was interested. I'm not going to lie to you.
I was like, yo, that's fire. I would spend $400 to get a dope Swatch and be like, yo, I have an AP.
I was like, you know what? If it drops online, I think I'm going to try for it. And here's the deal.
I was going to try for one.
Even if I didn't, I got a feeling they're probably going to resell pretty
100%,
high.
100%.
They're going to sell probably for anywhere from 8, maybe, because it's still an AP and the hype that's built around it. And it's only dropping at like 22 stores or something like that.
Yeah.
But I was legit like, if it's online, I think I may buy one.
Yeah.
Just because, like, and, the colors are a little out there. Like, obviously, I probably want the black one, but still, it's like, I'm not even going to hold you. I may try for this box.
I'm going to try to...
Because, like I said, I'll go on Amazon and buy the shell and pop it out and pop it in.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
And this is the first of its kind. Like, it's kind of one of those dope collabs. I feel like if you can get access to it, like, why not? Like, I think that's kind of a dope idea.
I like the fact that it's 500 maybe, and I get that many. Mm-hmm. I don't just get one.
Yeah, you get different flavors. I like that.
Now if you're trying to give me 500 for a pocket watch, like, buddy.
That's why at first when you said I'm like, oh, come on.
No, it's a box.
If it's the set, I'm cool with that.
So,
but yeah, guys, listen out there. If you own an AP, you guys are in an old class of your own. Like, you legit, you guys are on yachts, you're on clubs. This is like Jay-Z's and all of them that have like the Audemars that with that aren't iced out. Like, you guys are in your own class. This ain't for you. Right?
That's what I want. Everybody should have the it's unnecessary luxury and nonsense. But, like, if you can give somebody, I thought when Pharrell went to Louis Vuitton, he was going to have something to wear, like a $75 t-shirt, a $150 t-shirt, a $200 t-shirt. I thought he would have some stuff that, like, if anybody wants one, they can. He jumped out the window.
One day, man, I'm going to have a real conversation about my idol, man.
I've been having conversations with him on here about him, dude, because
real conversation about my idol.
He's been testing my patience.
He's fast, and he looks insane. He sounds insane. That is my idol.
views,
I tell you all the
man.
time, he is my favorite producer
Of
all time.
time.
In addition to like his swag, the influence,
Everything.
almost everything about Pharrell. I was like, if I could be somebody, I wanted to be Pharrell.
Pharrell, I hold
be-
him in the highest regards, but lately, he done got too deep in the Louis and the luxury land and
The boot cut jeans look weird.
I'm not mad at the boot cuts.
because
I'll wear some boot cuts.
You know what it is? Let me take it back. It's how he's wearing it. The boot cuts with his purse, with the shoes, with the hat. It doesn't go. He can't dress anymore.
Like he's gotten too deep in the pairs.
And then it's that, and there's so many different things. I don't even like
stuff
how
he say about D.
I don't like how he did Chad. There's so much.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Trust me, it hurts my heart because again, he is my number one. Like his song, no pun intended. But
you know what's crazy is that like Chad sued him. It was only for $1 million.
That was weird.
Man, I was like,
that was almost like him going, Pharrell, what's up, dog?
Yeah, and in my mind, I'm like, I saw both sides, but I probably shouldn't see it this way. I went, Chad, do you really want this $1 million? And then I went, Pharrell, give him $1 million.
No, I saw all Chad's side. He's like, dog, it's only $1 million. I'm doing this because you being petty. That's all.
Right. But then I just couldn't figure out.
Because Chad don't need the bread.
Yeah, I can't figure out, does he really want it? Or does he just want, give me my money?
No, yeah. He's like, dog, listen, I'm making a point. Like, we're not friends anymore for whatever reason, which is cool. I'm making a point.
And like, does Pharrell really not want to give him $1 million?
Apparently not. He's like this. Like he probably has $1 million in that purse that he carries around. Like he's like this. No, it's my $1 million. Like
this is how crazy rich these people are. Where we're debating. Do you really need the $1 million? Why won't you give them the $1 million?
Well, it's life-changing for us. For them, it's
That's
a drop
how
in a bucket.
rich they are.
Oh, for sure.
To where we could talk about, like, buddy, reach in your back pocket and get sorry.
Yeah.
Give them the $1 million.
Yeah. Well, even the AP conversation, that's how we talking about these guys are so rich, they worried about their $250,000 watch while we trying to buy a $400 watch.
Fam.
A $400 watch. Let us rock out here, bro. Again, you were in the hills in a gazillion-dollar house on a yacht somewhere. Why do you care about us getting these little $400
they're
watches?
annoyed that somebody walking with a cherry red watch.
It's a plastic watch, bro, that says AP.
They got an AP.
You mad at me? And you got real diamonds on your shit. Relax, bro.
God bless them.
Relax.
What else on here? Last thing?
I think
Jaylen?
Oh, the Jaylen. Okay, yeah. So he was streaming talking about flopping in the league and that this was, that was one of the biggest things.
That was one of the biggest things.
So they lost, obviously, what was that, game 7?
Game 7.
It was game 7. And he was very perturbed and took to streaming and pretty much talked about how he was upset that everybody was flopping left and right and how, to a degree, he had some points.
Yes.
The reason why I didn't like it from him was because he does it too. But before we go into that, so he went streaming talking about the flopping, this, that, and the third. NBA didn't like that, so they fined him, right?
$50K, I think.
Yeah, $50K, which again, he's a $300 million contract, so dropping the bucket
insane.
for him. I'm sure he knew that. That's why he streamed.
That's insane.
But no, I just, and he talked about the state of the NBA, and he had said it even prior to him streaming. He said it a couple of times in some of the press conferences. He's like, listen, this is just what the game is, and, they flop, and this is the state of the NBA, and it's not fun like that. So I kind of wanted to get your take. I agree in terms of the state of the NBA. It is trash to see everybody flop left and right. Was that the decider of the game itself? No. You guys lost that game.
They got whooped.
You guys were just shooting threes the entire time. The entire time.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase. The entire time. Y'all just shot threes.
That is like the only thing they do is shoot threes.
Yeah, and it's like y'all lost that game. Y'all lost that series. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Of course, Tatum wasn't 100%. He was hurt. But Jaylen Brown, knowing that the quote-unquote star of the team is hurt, you were supposed to step up. And for the most part, you did what you were supposed to do.
He had a great game.
He did.
Game 7.
But, dog, at some point, y'all just outside just trying to, and the other team bodying y'all.
Let me ask this question first. How do you feel about active athletes, and I'll say active star athletes. He's a star. Streaming.
Oh, I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like Draymond Green doing it. I don't like Paul George doing it, having like pods and streaming, especially right after a game. I don't know why that rubs me the wrong way. Pause. Like, I feel like you have the press conference, you talk about what you didn't like, and then you go into your own confines of your own home, and then you like shit on them even more. Or like other players that you have to see the next week.
Right.
That was the biggest thing I never really liked about Draymond. Like, he would go, yeah, they ejected me. Let me tell you why I didn't like about this. Da 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 da. Y'all got to see me in 2 weeks. It's like, that's kind of corny to me.
It's like, it's very intriguing because you get how they really feel later. I listened to Draymond. I listened to Podcast P when it was going on. I listened to, I listened, the other ones are retired, but like I do listen to them, not as much as I used to. And it is intriguing to be like, hear a little bit more of like what was said on the court.
To a degree, yes.
To a degree. But like you said, when you're this active in your career, like the main is the main.
Yet again.
Focus on basketball. Like Draymond might be the worst example and the best example for this. It's like, you just got kicked out the game for some foolishness. We lost the game. You get kicked out, and now you on here talking crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, if you need to focus on the basketball so we can win these games and not get kicked out, that's why like he's the worst and the best example for this.
Yeah.
I completely am on board with athletes. If LeBron started doing a podcast, right? Oh, he does. He does do a podcast.
He does.
Not as much as everybody else.
But even still, he doesn't do it to the degree of like, let me talk about this last week's play and what went right,
he doesn't
what went
do
wrong.
it that way. And also, he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
Like, he's preparing maybe for the next act. Cats that, like, Paul George doing it is insane. Like, and it was a great podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
enjoyed it, and I even liked that he had like other basketball players go on there. Like, so if it was gonna be that type of like, to a degree, because again, the one thing I don't like about the NBA is too much camaraderie, and like, it's like you're having your opponents on your pod, and you guys are kikiing. It's like, no, man, you kicked my ass last week, man. That 3 over. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but like a lot of them,
especially during the season,
I did like them because like the ones where they did have like people in there they knew, like they go back and talk about like, man, when we was in AAU, I remember we played your team. They give a lot of like back history on that. That's cool. But like you said, like Cat, from the Knicks, he's been on Podcast P I think once or twice.
Yeah,
them cats just played in the playoffs and the Knicks just swept them. Now Podcast P ain't recorded in about a year.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean? It's like there's that weird dichotomy, and then the fact of like, it's really hard to listen to Draymond knowing you got 2 texts for no reason, or kicked somebody in the nuts the other night, or podcast or Paul George got 8 points shooting 1 for 15.
Yeah, because for me, I'm like,
and now
Draymond,
you on here pod.
Yeah, it's like, Draymond, we saw you. Like, you're sitting there trying to explain. I'm like, fam, you know we saw you, right?
Yeah.
Did you? I don't know if you saw you, but we saw you. We watched it, and we watched the replay.
And I feel like they're out of the window. Maybe podcast is different. So let's go back to streaming. Jaylen Brown, Micah Parsons on the Cowboys, like cats like, and there's plenty others who are in the NFL and NBA who stream and stuff like that, who are still active players.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget how young they are. Like I go,
fair.
Oh, they probably watch streamers. Like this is their generation and world. But then I go, man, how invested are you in your craft? If you like, let me go ahead and wrap this up and get to streaming today. Like, because streaming is an art. It's not a hard thing to do. I envy anybody who knows how to stream. That takes some guts and hard. And get paid. It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
Now, so I'm not really a fan of him going in there streaming. Also, if I'm on your team and you're doing a podcast and streams, I would be worried about what you may let out on your show for content. Like, the locker room and conversations and practice and all that stuff, to me, is sacred. Okay. If we get in there and joke about this, fam, if you get on there and you slip up and be like, yeah, so like me and, I'm not going to say his name. Yeah. They love doing that. Yeah. Me and a teammate, I'm not going to say his name. Yeah. But, this girl came, fam, and then you get to talking like that, And people, the internet is the greatest.
Yeah, because all of a sudden they'll put pieces together and be like, oh, look, here's Derek
like,
White.
Hold on.
With this such and such.
Yeah, hold on. He said they were in Jamaica in the summer, the same time as this in the summer.
And all of a sudden,
and his wife was in California, and they said they had some whole.
All of a sudden, it's Derek White on the yacht.
I hate it.
Yep.
That's what I hate. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Now the flopping thing, I do agree with the flopping aspect of it. But I look at it differently than him. I don't look at flopping as like they flopped so much they won.
Mm-hmm.
I look at flopping as like if I'm the opponent and every single time I touch you flop, my confidence and my wanting to be out there deflates. I have no anything to go out here and try to win this game because it's like, man, I go get a bucket, cool. I go down, barely touch him, he do a backflip. Oh my God. Like my want to be on the court drops. It's like, buddy, we're never going to kill this lead if this was going to happen. And also for the viewer, fam, I get so sick and tired of watching free throws and reviews and
every 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh, like it slows down the game so much and it's so annoying.
Or everybody these days that goes to the hole and falls. Like I've never seen so many players fall every single time. Like growing up, you fell if you actually like fell. Or if someone actually tackled you. But these days, you could be on a fast break by yourself. You go do a layup, you fall.
I can't tell if they're falling because maybe this is like a technique of like, it's easier on my knees and legs if I just collapse fully to the ground versus like the impact.
You're trying to catch a foul.
I may be just trying to cut them a little slack. But Embiid, SGA, cats like that hit the ground. Jaylen Brunson,
Chris Paul,
cats like that hit the Ja Morant. Cats like that hit the ground so much where I'm like, buddy, you have to be sick and tired of getting up off the floor.
Yeah, I'm like, I know your knees are bruised up every day.
Come on, Embiid is way too big to be picking up that 7-foot frame off the floor.
It's way like this, like dog. I don't want to pick your ass up. No, I picked you up 8 times in the past 10 minutes.
No, stand up on your feet. No, so like I see flopping differently. Like, do I feel like the Celtics lost that game because of flopping? No.
No, that is not why y'all lost.
Do I feel like maybe flopping hammered your guys' motivation to like really, what the heck, to put forth effort maybe, like cut it in half? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It slows down the game. It controls the pace. It does ruin it a lot. So
to me, it was just the pot calling the kettle black because it's like, fam, again, like I said with Draymond, you know we see you, right?
Yeah.
You do that a lot yourself. We've seen you go to the hole and fall or act like you got fouled. Like it's part of the game. Now, some do it more than others, yes. Yeah. And you are well within your right to feel a certain way. But for me, again, waiting until game 7, you lose to decide to stream. And the stream wasn't even fire. Like it's clearly you were in your feelings. I feel like you got home, you drank a little wine, you put the fireplace on, and you're like, I'm going to get my bag and tell you what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, you kind of look like a poor sport. You look like a poor sport.
And he's such a smart person.
And that's my biggest thing. You are one of the league's top of the top of the top. You have the biggest contract
in the entire league.
And you have the audacity after you lose a game 7. Bro, you are an NBA champion. That's the thing. You are top of the crop, NBA champion. You've got the highest, you're making buku bucks, and you've got the audacity to get on and be like, oh, like how they was flopping and that made us lose. You sound wild.
You sound crazy.
Now, if you were a regular player with not a max contract or whatever and you feel some type of way, I might feel different. But you are Jaylen Brown. You are you're one of them. Top premier acts, one of the faces of the NBA. And that's what you do? Because you lose a game 7? Would you have done that if you'd have won?
I just don't know. And maybe we just regular cats.
Yeah.
I feel like in my heart, if I made that much money,
300.
I wouldn't streaming?
Yeah.
That's like having a second job.
Yeah.
And look, he don't do it all the time. I don't think. I don't know. But it's just like, if I'm not playing basketball, I'm going to do some rich person stuff.
I'm living life.
Go sit in front of the computer with a 4K camera. Are you okay?
To complain about flopping and why you lost.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's weird behavior.
And look, I love Jaylen Brown. I think he's a great player. I think he's one of the best players in the league.
He is. That's the point.
And I think that's what's worse about it. Now, let's talk about the other part of it where, I mean, it's a base. He was sneak dissing Tatum to me, where he said that this was his best. This was his favorite year of his whole career.
I caught that.
Tatum being hurt all year, him being the number one option, him being the star, MVP votes, all.
I caught that.
And he's super smart, like intelligent. He's one of the smartest players in the league.
Yeah, you can hear it.
He knew exactly what he was doing. And reports came out that he has some issues with the front office with the Celtics as well. Because it's like, first of all, if you're talking about, you won, like you mentioned, the NBA championship last year. You won Finals MVP and Eastern Conference Finals MVP. You cleaned up last year.
And then got the bag of all bags.
Got the bag of bags.
Yeah.
And you on here talking about this is your favorite year? That is to me, a clear shot at Tatum.
Well, because after all of that, people still say this is Tatum's team. And he didn't like that. So then now that Tatum's out, this was his opportunity, which is even furthermore the reason you don't go streaming talking about we lost because we flopped. Because this was your year, right? And you were the face of the team while Tatum was taken aside, right? So you're supposed to step up. Okay, and y'all lost. You played a great series and went to Game 7, and that's how you end it? You think Tatum would do that? No. So now you look insane. The NBA has fined you. You now are tainted a little bit, right? And we're sitting here talking about you instead of having a great season. You look kind of weird.
He had an MVP season this year.
Oh, he did. He went ape shit.
He had the Celtics like in the number 2 spot all year pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand.
It's a bad way to end your season. That's all.
It's a really bad way. Can you go back to the locker room with Tatum after that? Like, no.
Or you can't.
Because they're talking. They're like, somebody's got to get traded now.
Yeah.
Because they're
Tatum's
talking about,
definitely looking at you funny.
They're talking about, do the Celtics trade Tatum or Brown for Giannis? Or one of them got to go? Because here's the thing. Jaylen Brown proved he can carry the Celtics without Tatum. Did it all year.
He can carry a squad.
And Jason Tatum could probably do the same thing. Now, he is coming off an Achilles. And coming back, he came back. That's fire.
He did. The first game he came back, he wasn't all there. But I mean, that's rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Yeah, but like coming back that quick is kind of crazy for Achilles. Now,
for sure.
How do you feel if you Tatum?
Oh, if you Tatum, you feeling away. You feeling away because
you can't convince me you weren't. It's not a part of it.
He was. He's feeling
You got put up in Game 7 by the Sixers. You won no awards, no MVP. You got an All-Star, which you've been an All-Star plenty of times. But what made this so great to you?
I don't think Tatum goes anywhere.
You think he goes?
I think Jaylen goes.
Why? What? Okay.
Especially after this, what he showed.
Tatum and him both make close to $300 million.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's the problem?
It's the spotlight. I'm telling you, it's the spotlight. It's Tatum's team. It's not Jaylen Brown's team.
You know,
Jaylen Brown is like, because Jaylen Brown should be the star of a team.
He
but
should.
He's not the star. He's 1B. He wants to be 1A and 1B. He's 1B.
I would fully understand those feelings if I wasn't the highest paid on my team. Even though I'm 1B, I get more paid more.
Listen, I agree.
I maybe I just will never understand that because I'll never be in my career anywhere at that level of like excellence at something like.
Yeah. But
what more? Do you really want a team that bad? They're the greatest duo in basketball. Who's a better duo than two people that almost average 38 game and both make $300 million?
Today, when they're both healthy, nobody really.
What more do you want? And the fact that, don't know if these are true, that reports are talking about Jaylen Brown has issues with the front office. Fam, how could you have issues with the front office when they gave you $300 million?
Yeah.
If my job came to me and said, here's a contract for $300 million, I don't have to ever say a word to them again. Fam, your decisions, you did what?
What do you need?
Yeah. You said you want me to dunk? Okay.
Yeah.
Like the only issues I'd have with the front office is like they're going against like black people or injustice, like something like that in support of like things that I'm not in support of. But you cannot be possibly bothered by them with anything basketball related.
No.
What are you talking about?
And if they're saying, hey, we're going to give you $300 million, but you're not the star. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm still an all-star. He's the one, he won all the awards during the finals MVP, Eastern Conference MVP. Fam, all you got to do is be undeniable. At some point when you're undeniable, then no one can say anything. They may always look at Tatum as the star. And let me tell you something. I hate to say this. I hate the fact that like one is really light-skinned, good-looking, and one is dark-skinned. I really do hate it, and I'm not trying to make that a thing.
But I see what you're saying, though.
But I hate that because Jason Tatum's like the pretty boy and light-skinned, cool cat, and Jaylen Brown is like the dark-skinned cat who speaks up for everybody, speaks up against himself, stands up for people who can't speak for themselves, and it's like, buddy, relax. Like when he should have been on the Olympic team. But his views against Nike and all this stuff, and he feels that's why he's not included and stuff like that. Jason Tatum would never speak up against anything like that. He's a clean-cut cat like that. He follows the rules and goes down the line. A part of me wish Jaylen Brown was like that, and a part of me want Tatum to be like that. But the fact that you two have each other, you need to embrace that.
I agree.
Like, fam, hey, man, like, I got your back, you got my back. If Jaylen Brown wants to go out there and fight and be an activist and speak up for those who can speak for themselves, Jason Tatum should be right there behind his back for that. And Jason Tatum wants to go out there and do it like that. These are filthy rich superstars.
And they're young.
Both on the same team are probably in the top 10 best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? This cat is on here streaming, though.
That's what I'm saying. That didn't sit right with me. And it sit right with me.
I hate it. I hate it.
To me, I felt like you had I know you got a chip on your shoulder, but doing it this way, specifically right after a loss, just doesn't look right, dog. No matter how you slice it.
It bothers me a lot. Like,
it don't look right.
Oh my God, if Cortez ever did something like I would kill.
I'm like, yo, you were fucking up the bag. This is generational money.
Because you have to ask yourself, what do you want?
What else?
Like, do you really want to go lead the Grizzlies? Do you want to get traded to the Grizzlies? Do you really want to go to the Grizzlies? Like, and be the superstar there and lose and whatnot? What? You got a great supporting cast. You got a lot of players on the team that make money. They don't make as much money as you guys, but they're okay with it because they're winning.
Dog, you've already had the greatest career that 99% of the NBA is never going to have. You're still young. Like you said, you've got all of the ring. You got the ring, you've got the trophies, you've got the bag, you're still young, you're healthy. Like, your career is better than 90% of the field will ever be.
His career might be better than Jason Tatum's.
Yes.
Like, he's about to be on an all NBA team and all defensive team.
Yeah. What are we complaining about?
Or do you
Because somebody's flopping.
Fam, you can't be worried about that flop. Like, I'll be honest with you. The flopping was his opportunity to get, this is what I'm just feeling and thinking. I feel like the flopping was his opportunity to get on there
get
that sneak distance. He's too smart he's so smart that I know he did it on purpose.
That was the entryway.
Like, it was like asking for a trade without asking for a trade.
Yeah.
It's like demanding for a trade without going to, hold on, I never said I want to be traded, but it's like, but you put us in a weird spot as a team.
Yeah.
Jason not comfortable around you anymore. I mean, buddy, they're both their names, Jaylen, Jason, both start with Jay. This was meant to be. Yeah. What is up?
Yeah. No, I agree.
I got nothing else, though.
That's crazy.
You got anything else?
Not at all, man.
Let's get out of here, dude.
Right,
I appreciate you coming through.
Always. You know what it is.
I sneak this.